What's up and welcome to the Not So Indie Show episode for June. We did actually miss one for May. Unfortunately, we were all crazy busy. But we're back for this one for June. And this is a monthly show where we go through everything that isn't indie gaming. Kind of more focused around AAA gaming. We sometimes throw some movies in there. We sometimes actually go back to talking about indie games because it's what we love doing. And the format of this podcast is, if it is your first one of stopping by, we go through AAA games that we've been playing. We kind of share our impressions, our thoughts on them. We then go into probably the best thing you're ever going to find on the internet, the extraordinary quiz, a name that is literally quite like no other.
Fractures my soul every time.
And then we go on to a main topic, normally based around the world of AAA gaming. And today's main topic is we're going to be effectively reviewing, rounding up, chewing the fat on E3. We'll go through it kind of conference by conference. We won't spend age on each conference because we didn't all watch all of the conference, but every conference had a game announcement or a game reveal of, or you'll know the games announced at the conferences.
I tried to get up to
and that's
date,
what we can do.
Conferences, yeah.
And that's what we can do with that. So stick around if you want to really hear our thoughts on E3 and our patrons on E3, because our patrons have been in our Discord and they've been letting us know what they liked about E3. Before we go on with that, it seems like the perfect time to talk about our Patreon, Tom, doesn't it?
It does indeed, Lewis.
It does. Patreon.com/IndieCredible. $1 a month means you get this a week early. You're probably looking at yourself now going, I could have listened to this joy a week ago. You could have. Sucks to be you right now, doesn't it?
Silly bitch.
Don't make that mistake next month. Or don't be called a silly bitch by
That's
Tom.
right.
And head over to patreon.com/IndieCredible or hit the link in the description. $1 a month, you get access to Discord, you get weekly access to early access to 2 monthly shows now. You get tons of stuff. There's this goodness oozing out of it all over the place. It's like Ivan Ooze of Patreons, basically.
Man, what a callback. Remember Ivan Ooze?
And we went towards oozing. There's a reason we have 100% male viewerships on YouTube.
Wow, come on.
Well, Ivan Ooze, he's versatile.
Can we just talk
I'm talking about us.
Briefly, I'd like to touch on the 90s obsession with ooze and goo and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What's that about? Why is the 90s so obsessed with sliming people?
Flubber.
Ivan
Yeah.
Ooze.
Yeah.
You know, everything was slimy.
Yeah.
Why?
Kids'
You
game
guys were
shows
there.
where you
I mean,
call-
I was there too, but I was a child, so a baby.
Because we were able to create it cheaply enough that we could put it in toys and sell it as toys.
Yeah.
I had
Marketing
a slime
wise,
toy.
You brought a pot on it.
Everyone had
pot of it as
slime.
well.
I had a Harry Potter slime toy.
Yeah.
You're right. It isn't toys.
It was all about toys. We could sell it. That's why ooze and goos and all of that lot, because it was easy to say. The kids enjoyed it. Market research said
Bring them back.
they'll like that.
I say bring it back.
That's why I had that game where the snot came out. I had all sorts of toys.
Gooey Louie.
That's it, Gooey Louie. You could
Is that
squeeze
you?
and
Is that your
push
name?
things through. And
Yeah.
it was
Ooze.
marketing.
I
Anyway,
just wanted to bring that up. I've been waiting for weeks
This is
to bring that up.
this is the monthly Ooze podcast where we talk about all things ooze, gloop, glue, gump.
and as
Glump.
the elderly statement of the
Flubber.
show, I shall tell you what these things mean.
No, so we obviously talk about AAA games. Before we dive into that though, last bit of housekeeping.
What?
With me as always is Tom from
Hello.
at Trick and Profit,
Yeah,
and
follow
Dan
me, please.
from at the Dice Bear. If you want to follow me, you can follow me at What's Up With
No,
You.
follow
That's
me.
on all platforms,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh,
You just
sweet.
type in the Dice Bear into Google and you'll find Tom
That's right. I'm there. I'm waiting.
just stalking in the bushes
That's right. Come for me.
like your creepy PE teacher.
Yes, I am.
Can we say that?
Wrong one. Okay, so AAA gaming wise.
Where's the quiz?
No, it's here. He's hiding it.
I'm
I
hiding it.
promise.
AAA gaming. AAA games been played. Who wants to kick off what they've been playing?
Oh, he's got his hand up
I'd like to.
like a good little girl.
Yeah, it's one game.
Oh,
Fine.
go on.
It's Sonic Mania.
Oh, okay.
Hey, good man.
I've been playing Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
I stopped because I played Held at Loose so many times, but I have been playing that over the weekend and sort of Monday, Tuesday I played a little bit. Sonic used to be good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when Sonic was 2D and really fun and the music was really cool?
Yeah.
And yeah, wow, Sonic Mania is like, it brings it all back, doesn't it?
It is that fresh little reminder of,
Yeah.
you know what, Sonic actually used to be a really good game.
Yeah, wow.
Why did they
So
screw
Sonic
it
Mania is
up?
good.
Have you not played it?
Yeah.
No, because I'm not a Sonic fan.
Are you a platformer fan? Well, saying that,
But even back in like,
I still find Sonic kind of an iffy platformer, but still.
Yeah, it is a bit,
but even back when Sonic was a thing as a kid,
Yeah.
even as a kid I was playing, I was like, I don't really like this game.
Wow. So all it took for me was and Sonic going, and I was like, I'm in.
I returned home.
I loved that game as a kid.
I will.
The first one.
I will download. I know the Green Valleys, Green
Hill Zone.
Hill Zone. I know that.
I know the Green Valley.
I
Yeah.
know the Green Valley.
And I know there's like a Neon City later on, and that's all I could tell you about Sonic.
Wow. Well, this is
I have played a 3D game of it. I have played
which
one of the
one?
3D
There's a
games.
million of them.
There was one that's made you do loops like this for ages, and all you had to do on the
It's like
think-
it's
yeah,
like
it's
in the
go
other show.
left, then
That's
right,
probably a glitch.
then left, then right, then left. You actually like the left go
No,
up,
it
and then
happens
right's come
as you
down.
go forwards.
Left,
You go
go
through.
right.
This is my
circle
point, though.
for
3D
ages.
Sonic's a shit.
Yeah.
Defunct know what they were doing when they're making a Sonic game engine. Make a Sonic game like that.
Yeah.
It is.
But the Sonic 3D games are dog shit. They don't understand how to.
So I will download it off your. Well, I know
Yeah.
Dan recommended. I was going to download it anyway.
Yeah.
Imagine when you made Mario, when they made that transport to 3D.
Yeah.
Imagine it was just like long bridges with jumps. Just long straight bridges with jumps.
Yeah.
How dumb is that? Why would you do that?
Oh, you're back on Sonic. Okay.
I'm still on Sonic.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
would you do that?
You jumped to Mario and went.
Yeah,
what if-
because Mario is his equivalent, Nintendo equivalent back in the day. When it was Sega versus Mario.
Yeah.
It was Sonic
it was
versus...
mascot. It was mascot.
Yeah, it was Sonic versus
fights.
Mario. Yeah, exactly. So that Mario 2D platformer made its way to 3D very well. Did a good job. People love that game. 64.
Yeah.
64.
Yep.
People love that shit. Do that for Sonic. Stop making it bridges.
And Sonic Mania is
Stop making it bridges in a straight line.
Yeah,
and
stop doing
pretending
that.
it. Yeah.
Sonic Mania is free at the moment, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
on,
Depending-
PS
PlayStation Plus.
When they get this up until the end
Yeah.
of June, you'll get it for free on
And
PlayStation.
it's just loads of
Plus.
fun. My only issue with Sonic as a platformer is he's really skiddy. It's like every level's an ice level.
Well, it's supposed to be a speed racer. You're not
Yeah.
really supposed to be stopping.
Yeah,
You're
but they're-
supposed to learn the right points to jump and bounce.
They
and
say
go.
that, but then there are bits where you have to stand on a platform as it moves along.
No, you don't.
You do.
Not if you're good
There
at
are
it.
parts of it you have to.
Not if you're good at it.
There are parts you have to.
Watch some speed plays.
There are parts you have to. Speed runs are not being good at the game. They're being insane people who learn nothing except the physics of Sonic games.
Which means they're really good at the game.
Yeah, but that's not realistic.
Well, it is. They do it in real life.
Yeah,
This isn't made up.
it's real, but they are mental.
Oh, I'm not denying
They
that. Yeah.
learn to play the game.
Real people.
Speedrunners learn how to kind of break the game, don't they? How can I get past
Exactly,
this by
yeah,
breaking the
exactly.
game?
I do have to make one point though. You cannot point at yourself and say real people.
Whoa! Lewis, defend me.
No, I don't know much about speedrunning. I don't know much about speedrunning community, but they're a little
That
bit,
was a great
little
no
bit
there.
toxic.
Yeah. But yeah, Sonic Mania.
Sonic
Yeah.
Mania?
Loads of fun.
I will have
It's
to give it a go
loads
at some point. This
Yeah,
next
it's got a
month.
little mini game. One of the bosses was I forgot that. It's a puzzle. It's a Tetris style puzzle game. The little glue blobs where you have to match up the colours. They fall down. You must know the game. It's an old game. It's,
Puyo.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
When you globs.
They're
Yeah, I
like-
think that's
they're
it.
blobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they connect
Bust a
together.
move.
Yeah.
Not bust a move. And then
And you build them
You
and it
match
could be
colours
Puyo,
and you're
yeah.
fighting someone else on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Puyo
I think
Puyo,
it's
yeah.
Puyo Puyo. That is one of the boss fights.
Oh, cool.
You fight Dr. Robotnik in Puyo Puyo.
That's quite cool.
That was one of the best ones so far.
Okay.
But yeah, and you have little 3D bits, little 3D sections that are better than any free Sonic game.
Nice.
They come from the old
yeah,
CD
it's
version, is it?
Sega
Sonic
CD.
CD.
It's Sega CD one that's the one where you get the orbs, the little blue orbs,
Yeah.
and it's one that's like this little low poly Sonic, and you sort of skid around track
Yeah.
trying to catch up with a Chaos Emerald.
Yes.
And yeah, it's good. I've enjoyed a Sonic game since the first one, so
Yeah.
Nice.
this is a good change of pace for me. I really enjoy it.
Nice.
What else have you been playing? Because this is over the last month, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Well,
didn't think about that.
yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man, obviously.
Yeah.
Lego Harry Potter years 1 to 4.
Oh, you
You've
did
been
say
playing that
yeah.
again?
Yeah,
Nice.
I've been playing that for a while, and it's.
That is probably my least favourite Harry Potter series. Lego series, sorry. Harry Potter series.
I
What other one
really
was it?
don't like Lego Batman.
See, I quite enjoyed Lego
I really
Batman.
don't like
I
it.
liked Lego. I only played Lego Batman on the phone. I'll be honest. I only played it on my phone, but I liked it.
I said about it, and Lego Batman.
Oh,
2
I
is
didn't
in there
like
as well.
Lego Lord of the Rings.
I really want to play that.
I
didn't
like
like that. I
that.
didn't
I
like
think
that
I've got
very
it
that
somewhere.
was the first one with the voice clips. I think.
Yes.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that.
You hyped for Skywalker Saga?
I'm interested. I really, obviously, Lego Star Wars and Lego Star Wars 2 original trilogy is like the OG.
My
Lego
problem
games.
with those is I played those so much.
Same, but they were
Do
so
I want to
good.
do them again?
No, but I'm assuming they've new levels.
I don't think they have.
But no, I think it will, because I think this will come out without all the bloated levels, the levels that like when you play them, you're like, why is this a level? Because it's 9 films now.
Yeah.
It's not 3 apiece as it used to be. So there's not a level of you wandering through the desert with Obi-Wan fighting Jawas. You know, it's gonna be the good levels, just that.
Okay, you think they're doing streamlined?
Trim the fat.
It's gonna be it's gonna trim the fat, and it's gonna be. I think they're gonna be redesigned levels. They're not gonna be the same ones for.
Okay.
originals.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Anything else?
Probably.
Yeah, but who remembers? To be honest, I'm in exactly the same boat because I played mostly indies. I haven't really jumped into any AAAs.
I need some water.
That's cool.
I'm getting a bit drunk.
The only things that I've really been getting into other than indie games recently is
Board games.
board games, and I've read an absolutely amazing book again.
Okay.
And I recommend it to absolutely everything.
Right,
It's called S, and it's by J.J. Abrams.
No, really.
Yep.
Wow.
And it is insane. It is absolutely brilliant. What you've got is a library book. Right? So this is J.J. Abrams, and he's playing completely with what a book is and how you read a book.
Okay.
And the library book has writing in it that it's from a university library.
Oh, you spoke about this before.
I've spoken about this
Yes.
before.
I've not heard
I
this.
absoltally love it because I read it again.
Sounds very
But each
interesting.
time you read it, you're learning more, and you're learning bits in there. There are at least 3 people having a
That's okay.
Sorry,
You're allowed to cough.
having a conversation in the margins of this library book, and this library
I
book
see,
they're
like,
using.
like they're written on the book.
Yeah, but so in the book you can actually see that it's handwritten, these bits, and they use different colours to show that different people are talking, and also at the different times they've come back to each other.
Yeah.
So the conversations and some of the margins don't make sense until you're further on and realise that end of the conversation at the start of the book was actually answering something later in the book.
Right. Okay.
So you're having to jump about. There are also like pieces of paper that have been slipped into the book as they slowly send secret messages to each other, because the book
This is very cool.
The book that you're reading is actually written by someone who was leaving secret messages to other people, and people throughout the years have been trying to figure out the code within the book. And the 2 people talking to each other start off by talking about how to figure out the code in the book, what they've learnt, and then slowly it gets more about their outside lives, and that something very strange is happening to one of them while they're at university, and they become scared and they disappear. And then they come back, but the person writing who you think is coming back isn't actually them. They're just using writing that's like them. It is so deep, it is so heavy, it is so fucking brilliant.
That sounds
it's
really
Can
absolutely
you pick this
brilliant.
up in just like Waterstones?
You can
Or
get
is
it
it online?
online at
And
Amazon
it's
now.
called what?
S.
S.
Just S.
Just the letter,
letter
S.
S.
You can
And
pick
it's-
it up for 20 quid hardback now on Amazon.
And he's
And I think I paid 40 quid for when I got it.
He's-
It's worth it. It was
he's a
worth every
credited
penny of
author,
that.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
It's not got any other A-list name or anything like that. Like,
No, he wrote it with someone else to help put it all together
yeah.
because, of course, the guy's pretty darn busy.
yeah.
But, yeah. And it's superb. It's absolutely brilliant. And it's the third time I've read it. And
I remember
the
you
third
speaking about
time
it
reading
before,
through
and
it,
I was
I've been
like,
like,
that sounds
oh
really
my
cool.
God, I've noticed that bit now, I've seen
Sounds
that bit.
great.
And to be honest, the first time I read it with 3 bookmarks. So I could go back to parts and reread them as I found out new things. Once I slowly realised this book was not to be read from start to finish.
Yeah.
You can read it from start to finish, but then you will have to go back and read bits as you slowly work out that that person's not who they say they are.
Yeah.
And this writing here is actually forged by that person. And you're just like, oh my God, it's
Very
really good,
interesting.
really clever.
I'd
If you
love to
can,
read that, yeah.
S by J.J. Abrams. It's a book.
Very interesting.
Is it a book?
It's a book.
Oh, excellent.
You can get it on Kindle, but don't. You want the physical thing. You want to be able to get the little
Yeah,
notes
of course.
inside
Like
the
audiobook.
papers, and it wouldn't work. You can't do it as an audiobook.
It's interesting that it comes with like bits of paper that people have written on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
the
cool.
whole thing, and it looks like an old library book as well. The whole, as you take it out, so you've
Could
got
you
the,
troll it though? Could I like write some weird notes and go into Waterstones and like put them in the book?
If
So
you're
people
a
would-
dick, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, no, you could.
People were like,
You'd have to have read the books
gonna-
first.
No, he was right where he was.
"He's gonna
Oh no, that's
kill
true.
me." What?
No, well that won't work.
I'm behind you.
Well, you can write exactly where you are, can't you? You can
Yeah.
be like, I know you're in Eastbourne.
Yeah. I saw the guy in Eastbourne again. He didn't have any trousers. He was wearing bloody
You just try and get
flip-flops in
lucky
the
and
winter.
say, like, why are you wearing a red top? And hope that they're wearing a red top when they read it.
Yeah, when most people read it and they're not wearing a red top, they'll be like, hey.
Black, choose black. Most people wear black tops at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
You normally wear black all the time.
Yeah, that's something that's happened to me. It's not by choice.
It's because actually male clothing's pretty shit.
Yeah.
You have very limited choice.
I'm going
But
shopping
anyway, yeah,
next month
S
for clothes.
by JJ Abrams. Recommend buying it, especially, I'm pretty sure it's on sale now, so for 20 quid, it's absolute bargain.
Nice.
And then the other thing from the last couple of months that blew me away, honestly, I am absolutely loving it. It's a board game, right? And it's Predator Legacy. Legendary.
You spoke about this.
Legendary.
Yeah, I think you mentioned this briefly.
Oh my god. No, last time we played a Predator game
Yeah.
that was
A
versus
card game.
from Upper Deck, and it was
That's
a
what I'm
two-player
thinking of.
card
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
This one is legendary. You get this fucking great map, and you're playing as Arnie and his trooper squads going into the jungle, and you've got to try and stop the predators, kill the final predator, complete certain missions as you go along.
You can play solo card
You
games.
can. Well, that's how I've been playing it. I've been playing it solo, and it's tense. It's brilliant. As these things move through the jungle, you don't know what they are, and you've got to kind of scan areas to try and go, is that the predator? Is it not? Sometimes
Yeah.
it is,
Is it a
sometimes it's
bird?
not.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. It might be a trap, and then they'll come down, and it's brilliant, really good, really clever.
I do look
Can
forward to playing that with
we
you.
play it?
As a threesome, yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we play ball games? We should.
We should play board
Yeah.
games. It's all to do with timing.
It's
because
true, yeah.
because of the way work clashes together.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
very
we're lucky.
true.
We're very lucky that we managed to get together on Friday so often.
Yeah.
To be honest.
We literally give up Fridays every week
Yeah.
to
Pretty
do
much,
this.
yeah.
To do this.
And then, obviously, board games are a whole nother time.
It'd be a whole nother time. It is something I really want to do. I am looking into it more so that we can video it and film it.
Yeah.
And that way we can use it as an excuse to get together and play board games and say, oh, it's for the site.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
we're making content. But to video and make and shoot board games and do it in a way that would be interesting for people to watch, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
So, but I am working on that, and at some point we will. And
I
of
know
course,
Funhouse do that now.
do they?
They have a board game show. I forget
Yeah.
what it's called, but they have one where they.
But
just
I
play
mean,
board game.
I've got from floor to ceiling board games.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's so much that we can do with that. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, that's me. I haven't really played any
Nice.
play games though.
I've only got two. First one is Roller Champions.
Did you actually play that?
Yes. I
Did
did.
anyone go online and play it?
Oh, it was rammed.
Really?
Yeah.
You just went on at the wrong point.
Well, your brother and I went on literally 25 minutes after they announced it. And we couldn't get games. We were queuing for 25 minutes, half an hour, couldn't get games. Like, it was 1 in the morning or something over here, or whenever we jumped on. I went on the next morning. I played 8 games back to back, no queue time. Like, bang straight into it, bang straight into
so
it.
it'd just be
bang
waiting for
straight
people to
into
get
it.
into it.
It is literally Ubisoft trying to do Rocket League.
Yeah.
Does look fun though.
I've played 10 games. It is fun.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. There's definitely a fun element to it. They've actually nailed, by only having 3 players per team, they've nailed, if you don't have the ball, you still have so much to do. Like I was saying to you when we were playing last night,
Yeah.
out of my 10 games, I scored 1 goal. And that's not because I was bad or anything. I just didn't want the ball because I enjoyed running. Basically, you have to skate anti-clockwise around the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Every lap
So it's
you go,
rollerball.
yeah, it's got high walls.
That's a really good point.
It basically is. It's rollerball.
Yeah.
Every lap you go around, you tick up a point. But then to bank your points, you have to score a goal. So if you go around once, shoot, you get 1 point. If
Yeah.
you go around 5 times and shoot, you
get
get
5
5 points. First 5 points wins.
Yeah.
Your counter resets to 0 once you lose possession. If you're tackled, but the ball stays, if I'm an orange team, it stays orange in terms of the last person to touch it was an orange player, and then I went and picked it up again. Our
So your
count
team can
carries
pick up
on.
the ball you've lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as the other
And
team
it
don't.
continues the.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And then tackles. So they all skate anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
And if I didn't have the ball, for some bizarre reason, people just weren't clocking onto it. I was like, well, I'm just going to go clockwise and try and smash them head on.
Yeah.
Which worked pretty well. There's a whole mechanic where you have to go up the walls to then crouch down to get speed going down like this, and that all plays into it nicely. People were getting very good early in the game. People were very good at going up really high.
I'm
and
gonna
like,
be too shit to play this, aren't I?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You and me both, mate.
there's definite like I said, if I didn't have the ball, I felt like there was so much I could do, like tackling people. It was fun. Games at most lasted 4 or 5 minutes, so it was like quite a quick turnaround. It was not. That was a good thing about the game. Where I want to see it going, because I'm not going to say this is bad stuff about the game, because this was a pre-alpha demo.
Yeah.
So where I want it to go, if they want to nail this, and they have a chance to, potentially this game's got potential. Where it needs to go is when you spawn in at the moment, you just come in as a random avatar. You just pop in. You're this beefy dude on skates with just like a really tall, what looks like a basketball player. You like this chick who's like a cyber chick who's got headphones on. Now they all play the same. They have the same speed. When they tackle, they feel the same. There's no difference between. It's like playing Fortnite. You play as someone. There's no difference to whatever. They want to nail this game. They need to start going. Okay, the beefy dude is slower to control, but when he hits people, maybe they stay down a second longer. You play as the tall dude, and all of a sudden he's actually fast, and you start building your team out with the stats. Otherwise, people will get bored pretty quick. I know Rocket League didn't do that, and the car was just your skin. Rocket League had so many more mechanics when people started actually learning to fly through the air. You don't have that in this game. You need, I think, if they want to get this as competitive and as fun and as much player base, they need to have stat based.
Isn't it? So
yeah, it's pre-alpha. I don't think the game releases fully until next year. It is free to play. They've said it's going to be free to play.
It's worth giving it a go.
For free to play.
Free to play?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, sometimes they aren't. Let's be honest.
In terms of monetization,
I can never turn anything down.
I
Free.
Sorry, I forgot you were Northern.
Yeah, sorry. I just
you
can't
can
do
see
it.
you can see exactly when the monetization is going to go on this game straight away.
Yeah.
It's going to go on stuff like
Cosmetics.
when you have the ball, you have a little trailer that comes out behind you.
Well, I don't mind that at all. That's
no,
fine.
you're going to probably have to buy arenas, like all this kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, but it looks.
Buying arenas is kind of annoying, but
Yeah, I was surprised jumping into it. How many games I played back to back. I was like, I'll just jump on. I literally thought, I'll jump on, I'll have 1 or 2 games, I'll jump off, I'll play the next game I was about to talk about, and then that'll be done. I didn't. I kind of just spent an hour and a half playing this game. And I was like, oh shit, I've got to go to work now. Oops. Came back at night, played some more of it. The only reason I've stopped playing it was because I didn't want to burn myself out on saying that isn't finished cooking. And then when it gets to being finished, I'm like, I'm kind of bored of it now. I played so much early on. But it's got potential. It definitely has potential. They need to listen to community feedback and get it right. Otherwise, it will just drown out in the free-to-play market. That's my take on it. Okay. And the other game I've been playing is a game I've gone back to, Destiny 2. I've been playing it because Trev, our patron, plays it every weekend. I've been saying to your brother for ages, I want to go back and play Destiny 2. And I was just like, I love playing Destiny with people. I don't like playing it on my own.
Yeah.
Or I don't mind doing the odd thing on my own when I'm working towards a goal.
Yeah.
But overall, I like playing with people. And then I was talking to Trev, and he was like, no, we have a little clan. We play every Friday night, every Saturday night, every Tuesday. It's not like competitive. It's not like you've got to be there. If you're on, brilliant, you're on. We do this kind of stuff together. And I was like, oh, maybe. And then they released a trailer for Shadow Bringers or Bearers, whatever it's called, the one coming in September. And it had like my favourite underdeveloped character from Destiny 1 in it. They had all these announcements. They come out and released a really very good video of going, we're now independent. We can do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm back in. Jumped on it, started playing with Trev. And I instantly was like, yeah, when I play this game, I love playing it with people. There's an overwhelming amount of content in the game now.
Yeah.
I will say I have brought the annual pass. So it's 30 quid for annual pass, which means I do get access to content. If someone was to jump on to the free Destiny 2, they wouldn't get that. But there is like...
Free's not up yet, though.
Free's not up. But they did release yesterday, I don't know if you've seen it yet, the video of what you get for the free.
No, I didn't see what you get.
So you basically get everything that isn't
year
paid.
1, isn't it?
So you get every strike in the game, no matter if it's DLC or not. All Nightfall missions can be done. You get all the Destiny 2 base game. You get anything from annual pass year 1.
Yeah.
You don't get any raids. Oh, no, so you get the base raid. You get the raids from Destiny 2, the Leviathan raid.
Yeah.
You don't get any DLC raids.
Yeah.
There is apparently a way of buying raids individually. So you could just pay like 6-7 quid just to get that raid.
Yeah.
So you could be like, I don't want all this shite with it. I just want to play the raid.
Yeah.
But meaning you get access to all planets meaning that you get all the drops from those planets.
Yeah.
So you can do all that. You can play Crucible completely free. All modes of Crucible. There won't be any modes. You can play what's it called? The Drifter guy, Gambit, which was played. That's going to be free to play. Basically, just you won't get Shadow Bearers, Shadow Bringers, and you won't get the annual pass content. But when the annual pass content is a year old, you'll get it for free.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fair play.
It's quite a good.
It's quite a lot. It genuinely feels like Destiny. Like, don't be looking for Destiny 3 anytime soon. This feels like now they're away from Activision, they can go. No, why do we need to bring a third one? Like, we can just support this game. Like,
they made a solid shooter. It was very good. The combat was very nice. The shooting was very nice. The only issue I ever had with it was the fact that each time a new update came out, it meant a whole new currency. It meant a whole new bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And it never worked. It was just.
That's what they've done. I asked Trev this. He can answer me because he didn't play Destiny 1. But it feels like they've got rid of so much fluff. Like when I jumped on, I was like, I'm sure there was more like currency to get than this.
Yeah.
There's literally like, there's your premium currency that you can buy. There's the premium currency that you can buy, but you can also earn. Then other than that, then there's your glimmer. But that's really it. The rest of it are all based on weapon parts. You deconstruct this type of weapon to get the parts to do this and things like that. But they have literally just got rid of all the fluff of it. And as you said, as a shooter, I'm very bizarre in terms of I prefer shooters on console because it's what I was brought up on than PC. Not because the challenge normally. I actually quite like a controller. But Destiny's the only game that I'm like, no, I completely prefer mouse keyboard because it feels so nice.
See, that's something I want to play it for. Is the gameplay? Because everyone always tells me the shooting is fantastic in Destiny.
Yes. Well, Trev, who is a programmer, but and as far as I know, a very quite hardcore FPS gamer, regularly says it's some of the best first-person combat he's played, like in terms of feel and all that. And yeah, so I've been playing Destiny. Yeah, I've been playing Destiny 2 again. If anyone's watching, listening, wants to come and play some games, then by all means do so. But it's
I'm going to wait for it to be fully out free because I put so much money into that fucking game.
Exactly the same. But when you guys, that's it.
But once it's free on the PC, I'll jump on.
Well, it's because it's going across to Steam, so it's going to Steam on the 17th of September.
Yeah,
and they're kind of making it so all your stuff obviously carries across with you. And they're also bringing something that it was so needed so long ago. And by the sounds of it, the only reason it wasn't there was because of Activision.
Right.
Is cross save.
Yeah.
So I could jump on PlayStation and literally just carry on my game and then go across to PC. And so if I had friends on PlayStation, I could be like, sweet, I'll come and raid you guys. Oh, sweet, I can now go back now and I can play on PC.
So I'll just wait for that then, because then I can get all my PlayStation Destiny 2 with all the bits across.
So I created a completely separate account. So my PlayStation guy's gone.
Well, no, because I paid for all the DLC for that bit. I got all the War Mines. So,
I didn't. I brought it on. I brought it on PC.
I'm just wait it's free. Jump on, see if I like it or not.
Yeah.
17th September.
It's a nice shooter. It's an arcade shooter.
Yeah, it's exactly what.
They do a good job of. It has that constant kind of. There's always something popping. There's always a reward.
Right. Yeah.
So you're kind of like
the dopamine's always.
I played 20 minutes, and you're like, oh, I got this piece of gear. I'm gonna go play another 20 minutes. I play another 20 minutes. But no, that's Destiny 2.
I'm way too jaded to have that dopamine thing.
And that wraps us up.
I've got loads, mate.
Oh, you got loads?
I brought a whole box with
me.
That,
4.
No.
Excellent.
Well, I brought my
I've got 8 beers.
Piston head
usual
box.
Piston Head box.
Of course.
Thank you, Piston Head. Please support us.
I hate San Miguel. San Miguel.
I hate San Miguel, but we love you, Piston Head.
I love Piston
Head. That takes us on to the standout element of this whole podcast.
Do you know what, Lewis?
The advert for Piston Head.
I'm actually looking forward to it.
People from far and wide, we've got people knocking at the door now. Please let me join in the extraordinary quiz. Sorry, guys, table's full.
Are you going to add a knocking sound?
You guys,
there?
no. It's just too much editing.
Is any editing too much editing?
Yeah.
If it's not fade in from black, it's too much editing.
Well, these ones are great because I don't put any traders onto this one.
Did you see my editing techniques in the last video?
I don't watch your videos.
I did a joke.
But after all the...
You did a joke?
Yeah, I did an editing joke.
Nice.
I did a technical difficulties and it had Lewis's face on it.
I might watch that one. Which one was that?
There, the light.
No, it was
it was, Silent
Silent
Night.
Night. It's right in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Watch the first 10 minutes, you'll see
Yeah,
it.
wicked. I might do that.
And yeah, this is a great podcast with it because I can't put any trailers in there because it's AAA and we get copyright on them.
Yeah.
Isn't
So
that good?
I literally, you guys have a poster. That is it.
That reminds me. So, of course, I put up a video after Star Wars was shown at E3.
Yes.
Yeah, where I heard during it the Nine Inch Nails song "Hurt."
Right. Okay.
So one of the characters said. So I cut together very quickly a video. The first part is Nine Inch Nails doing "Hurt," and the very end I cut that segment from Star Wars where the guy says, "I will make you hurt," and attacks, and I got copyright struck straight away. And I was like, "You can't
Wow.
copyright strike something that isn't monetized."
Yeah.
That's
I haven't
incredible.
monetized this. I'm not
Nah.
making money from this.
I love dystopia.
If I
But
put
anyway,
it out there and said it was mine and I'm a genius,
This-
and look what I did. I didn't. I'm not claiming any money of this. I'm just stating this is what I heard in the game.
You can't have fun.
You can't have fun
Don't
in the
do
world
that.
anymore.
so
Well,
this
let's do your quiz.
this
Sorry,
is
we're
the
stalling.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
extraordinary quiz,
Yeah,
and we
there it is.
highly encourage you, whether you're watching or listening, to play
to
along at
complain
home.
about the title.
So the way this works is they've kind of evolved into true and false quizzes because they're the easiest ones to do.
Because you're lazy, yeah. I know.
So
Yeah.
so this is another true and false quiz, and the way it will work is I will ask them a question. So for example, this
And
one is
Tom will
based.
win.
This one is based on off the back of Keanu Reeves coming out on the Xbox game stage,
It
and
didn't
everyone.
come out.
He didn't come out, yeah.
Man, I wish you would.
There'd be a
and-
queue the size of the Eiffel Tower
And
in my pants.
everyone completely lost it on everywhere, and
On everywhere.
On everywhere.
You know I did.
so the theme for this quiz is famous actors
Yeah.
who have appeared or voiced in a video game,
In a video
and it
game.
must be credited because I found lots that
Right.
were in games, but then I
Can
looked
I-
at it and it was like, oh,
Easy.
Can I add one bit here? What are you counting as famous?
well, you'll know them. You'll know the names. Simple as that. So I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say like a name.
Some WWE star.
No.
Right,
these
okay.
are
They're all wrestlers.
mostly household names. There's one or two that I'm pretty sure you guys. I'll be amazed if you don't know, but
Okay.
they are lower. They're lower than your.
Lewis, I know them
Triple
all.
A.
Okay,
Yeah, probably you will.
I already told you.
So
Are they in Critical Role? Because if they are, I'll probably know them.
no,
Oh,
they're
okay.
not. So the way this works is I will say, was this person in a video game? Weren't they? These guys will say yes or no. Obviously, they get it right, they get a point. Then straight after that, I will then say what game were they in. They can then make a buzzer noise. You guys obviously you can do a buzzer.
Wank.
You guys
That's
can
my
do.
buzzer noise.
Mine
you
is-
guys-
Ah! That's mine.
Oh no, mine was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys can do a buzzer noise if you want at home if you're playing with someone. But otherwise,
Please do, because we
the
can
way-
hear you.
the way at home you get bonus points is by when you're just playing along in the car or whatever, you'll go, oh yeah, they were in this game, and then if you're right, give yourself a bonus point. Simple as that. See if you can beat these guys. Patreons.
Will you say
Please
when-
make sure you
when-
pay attention to the road though while you're
so I
driving.
will.
yeah.
So say for example, you buzz in first.
Yeah.
I'll say you get
No,
it
no.
wrong. It gets handed over to
But
Dan.
when
to
it
try and
gets
get
to
it.
the buzzer section, how do we know when to stop?
I will say you have to wait till we finish my sentence. But I
Okay.
will say which game was this actor in?
And then we can,
Yeah, and whoever I think was first, I will go to. But if Dan got it wrong, you could then try to win the point.
Man,
Okay.
I've got you.
Hang on, sorry. Man fucks goat. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Creepscope.
Creepscope.
Creeps, that's right.
Patrons, obviously, patrons even better. Patrons get, if you guys beat these, whoever's the winner of our Patreon community and these guys,
Get a Rossi trombone.
they get the WWE belt that has the Indie Incredible logo next to their name in Discord for the whole month.
Oh, in
Oh,
this
They are
nice.
I thought you meant a
champion.
physical
So
belt. I was
anytime-
like,
Fuck,
I
I
want
want
this,
that.
Lewis. Have you budgeted this?
Where is my belt?
Anytime they comment in Discord, they will know that everyone will know for that month they are the champion of the
Excellent.
extraordinary.
Do I get
quiz.
one if I win?
In Discord, yeah.
Good.
Okay, number one.
Right.
Yes.
What are these actors in video games?
Okay, here we
Number
go.
one, Tom Cruise.
Yes.
No.
One yes, we got one no.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was not in a video game.
was he not?
No.
Oh.
He's too in his own world.
I thought he would
Hang
be
on, are we
in,
including video clips? Or do they have to voice a character
voice
in
a
it?
character
Voice a
in
character,
the
I
game, yeah.
think.
But what if
Yeah.
it's a cutscene in the game?
Well, like a FMV, like
Yeah.
That doesn't count, surely.
No, I've gone as they're a character in the game. They are a
Oh,
fully
wow,
fledged
now we've clarified that afterwards.
character in the game.
I was about to prove you wrong.
Here we go.
But, you know,
No one
okay.
cares about
No,
the Top Gun
Tom
game
Cruise-
for
that
Sega
one-
CD, whatever the fuck it was.
That would be awesome if he
Yeah.
wanted that.
Tom
That'd be
Cruise,
great.
I was one I searched endlessly for, and I did find the odd little thing in there.
He-
Apparently, he's done a few one-liners here or there, but he's nothing.
Hang on, that
credited for.
counts.
No, he's not credited for it. No one knows if it's him. It's all like, was he in Star Wars? Was he not in Star Wars? Was he in this game? Wasn't
Yeah.
he in this game?
No, he doesn't think games are real.
So, that's true.
Next one. Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
You're saying yes.
I'm also saying yes.
You're both saying yes.
Yeah.
So we've got to say...
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yes.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, hang on. Weren't we supposed to guess what game he was in?
No,
he
he
wasn't
wasn't
in one.
He wasn't in one.
Kiefer Sutherland was in a game.
Yeah.
So 1 point to both of you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm one up.
you're one up already. So
Yeah.
you're 2, you're 1. Remember
Yeah.
this because I'm going to forget. Bonus round then. When I tap my hands, you buzz.
Okay.
You got this? And
Yeah.
we got, what's your buzz?
Eh.
There we go. What game was Kiefer Sutherland in?
Flatliners. That because I want that game to be real and I want it to happen and
No.
I don't care if it's wrong because I want that game.
He wasn't.
You're listening. It's not a game.
Hand over to you.
Oh.
Flatliners 2.
There'll be many people at home probably shouting at the radio now.
Fuck, I game.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. No, that was Dad Donald, wasn't it?
Gonna have to push you.
Hurry up, mate. Make one up.
Die Hard for N64.
No, I'm afraid not. He was Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 5.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
No, he wasn't.
I didn't
Yes,
know
he
that.
was. He was Solid
Creep
Snake
off.
in Metal Gear
I
Solid
didn't know
5.
that.
I only knew that because it
The
came out.
Phantom Pain.
Yeah, and we was in Ground Zero first and then on to Phantom Pain.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Next up,
I still think Flatliners would have been better.
I agree.
Liam Neeson. Was Liam Neeson or has Liam Neeson ever been in a video game?
No. They tried to get him Phantom Menace, but they couldn't. That's my theory.
I don't think it's a Star Wars one.
If it's going to be anything, that'll be the first game.
I'm going to go with no as well.
You say no?
Yeah.
Liam Neeson
Yeah,
has never appeared in a video game.
yeah. That'll be the first film he's done that warranted a game. Phantom Menace.
That's a bit harsh on Liam Neeson
No,
there.
no. But I'm not saying good films don't always warrant games, but Star Wars warrants games.
Oh, okay.
Kids
So you're talking
I'm
about
next.
branding then? Yeah.
Yeah.
Up next, John Hamm.
Yes.
Yes.
John Hamm. Has John Hamm ever appeared?
Only because John Hamm
In a
has
video
done
game.
everything.
He definitely would.
Literally everything.
Yeah. I believe.
You want me
he
to
would
do an
that.
audiobook? Oh, just book me. I need something.
Yeah.
John Hamm has never been in a video game, but
Shit
has
off.
publicly
Queen
said
off.
many times he wants to be, and has even applied for various voiceover
Someone
positions.
hire John Hamm.
How has John Hamm
You heartless
not been
bastard.
in a
He's
video
rumoured.
game?
He's rumoured. Heavily rumoured
Subpunk.
to be whatever Rockstar are working on.
Do you know if it came to
Batman.
the
He's
buzzer,
rumoured to be
I was
Batman.
going to say GTA 5.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's rumoured to be Batman. A voiceover for Batman, wherever Batman goes next.
I can see that.
Okay.
Up next, Jennifer.
Are you keeping track of the scores here?
Yeah,
Okay. He's really not.
He's not.
You're winning by
I'm
1
winning,
point.
yeah.
3, 2.
Because we just said that I'm winning by 1 point.
Yeah, that'll
Three,
do.
two.
Whatever.
Answer
We're
the
on.
questions.
Jennifer Lawrence. Has Jennifer Lawrence ever appeared
No.
in a video game?
No, she's
Jennifer Lawrence. Which one is Jennifer Lawrence?
She's one who's in
Hunger
Pokemon
Games.
Snap, and she had lots of photos taken of her and they put online.
in Pokemon
she's-
Snap.
She has some nudes leaked.
Yeah.
There's so many of
she's
them.
Hunger
Tell me
Games,
movies.
Hunger Games, X-Men First Class. She's Mystique.
Oh, okay. Yes, I know.
Red
the one now.
Sonja.
No, she's not Red Sonja.
What was that film she done recently about the whole weird
Red Sparrow.
Red Sparrow?
Okay.
Thank
She's
you.
a Russian spy.
Red Sonja's the old one to do
Mother.
with Conan the Barbarian.
Oh yeah,
That
she is.
Close enough.
anyway, what were we? You said no, so I'm going to say yes.
I'm saying no.
Okay. Jennifer Lawrence has never appeared in a video game.
Yeah, brilliant.
Simple as that.
Told,
Five-
Did I not say that I know all of them?
5-3. Next up, Seth Green.
Yes.
Has Seth Green
Yes.
ever appeared
Yes.
Yeah,
in a video game?
Buffy
Yes.
the Vampire Slayer.
I can confirm.
Robot Chicken the game.
I
It's
can
going to be one of
confirm.
those.
Seth Green
Yeah.
has been in a video game.
Okay.
Well done.
So, bonus round. So you're up
Okay.
to 4, so 6-4.
I've just said 2 that you
Bonus
would have
round.
been
I
That's
need the
your fault,
buzzers.
that's your fault.
I need the buzzers.
in. Okay.
What game has Seth Green been in?
Go on.
Any Family Guy mobile game, any Family game for consoles. Might have been in a Buffy game. I could see him doing that.
You're-
And so many other games.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Mass
just-
Effect.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That's the one,
fuck.
yeah.
Oh, so close.
You wouldn't have got a point for that, boys. He was
Oh.
credited in Mass Effect. He was the pilot.
Yeah, I
He
know.
has
Normandy.
been in all the Family Guy ones as well,
Yeah.
and in pretty much everything
That was
else.
so close. I completely forgot he was in Mass Effect. But I remember the first time I played that game, I was like, "That's Seth Green." Like immediately.
It was. And question 7: has Natalie Portman ever been in a video game?
Yeah, why not?
No.
You saying no?
I'm saying no, but she's surprisingly quite active at that kind of thing. Like she likes to do things for the fans.
And you're saying yes.
I'm
So
saying
gonna
yes.
say
Natalie Portman has never appeared in a video game.
I'm just going to say yes. I don't know.
Oh,
no.
next.
I do.
Number 8.
This is a
Samuel
ridiculous quiz.
L. Jackson. Has
Yes.
Samuel L. Jackson
Snake. No. Snakes on the plane.
ever been in a video game? You're saying yes.
I'm saying yes. It's like him and Morgan Freeman. You
I'm
can't
gonna
keep off
say
anything.
no.
You're saying no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think he has.
Samuel L. Jackson has been in a video game.
Who knows everything about video games?
Yeah.
Who knows it now?
So, bonus round.
Oh, yeah. Well, what game?
What game has Samuel L. Jackson been in? I need buzzers first.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. I am going to go with.
Need a buzz.
Yeah. Give us a
I
second.
buzzed.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't think he has, but one of the mobile games for Marvel.
No, I don't think these going mobile games.
Nope.
Right, okay.
Lego.
No.
Marvel Lego.
No.
He
I'm just trying to
was.
think what's he going to be in.
That surely doesn't count.
He
Oh,
was.
he's in. Isn't he in Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's in Grand Theft Auto.
San Andreas. He is a
Yes.
recurring taxi driver that keeps coming
No,
back.
he's a
What?
cop.
He's a cop. Sorry, he's a
policeman.
corrupt cop.
Yeah, he's the corrupt
He
cop
comes
in,
back.
in
That's
Grand
news to
Theft
me.
Auto.
That's
Yeah.
news to me.
Shit, I knew that as well.
Yeah, you get a bonus point.
Yay! I
I
said it before him, right?
So, yeah,
You're
you
good
did.
with that. Yeah, okay.
So you're.
I said no because I thought he's in everything. I think that's a trick question. He's old, won't be in games, you see, but he's in all films.
No, Sam, you can't treat Samuel L. Jackson like that. He might be old, but that guy is cool as fuck.
I think
Queen.
he's cool. Yeah, he's cool as Queen. But yeah, I just thought that'd be a trick question because
Yeah.
I expect him to be in everything.
It's just clever planning of the quiz. So that puts us neck and neck. That puts you
How
on
does that
7,
put
you
us
on
neck
6.
and
'Cause
neck?
you got 2 points. You got none that round.
That's not neck and neck. Is
Oh,
it?
it's 1 behind.
I'm
Considering
like
Okay,
two ahead.
considering-
Considering
I'm ahead.
there could
Far
be.
ahead than
Wasn't I
that.
2 ahead? I'm sure I was.
You were 3 ahead,
I'm 3
And then I've just got
and then you
2
got 2.
points.
So now you're 1 behind. You're on 6. You're on 7. You're on 6.
Okay, I'm going with it because I like this.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see
I just
in
gave.
the
I
edit.
got so many wrong there.
I'm
There is
sure
no way
I'm at
this
least
got-
ahead a little
But
bit.
Yeah, he got them wrong. So you got 2 wrong in a row.
But it's a massive cheat.
You
I
didn't
am
get the
willing to
bonus.
accept.
You didn't get the bonus. He got the bonus.
Oh, the bonus. But I got a bonus
Um,
previously.
Shh. Tom.
Look in the edit. You better look.
No, he won't. He doesn't edit.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
Number 9, Megan Fox. Was Megan Fox in a video game, or has she been in a video game?
Yes.
Hang on. We're saying voiced.
Voiced
Yes.
or mocapped or whatever. Yeah, been in a
Yes,
video
she
game.
has.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Megan Fox hasn't appeared in a video game.
Transformers game.
She
No.
wasn't in it.
I can imagine her contractually
She
being
didn't.
obligated. to
Yeah,
do that
She
game.
didn't do it.
Wow.
There was actually hardly any of the original voice cast in that game. Because that's the first one I went to.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
thought
of these you'll see I've
Transformers.
done.
Not a bad game, by the
A
way.
lot of these
Transformers
are
the
movie
first one.
franchises. So the reason like Liam Neeson and Natalie Portman were because of Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I was surprised they weren't in there. Keith Sutherland just randomly come up that he was Solid Snake. I was like, what the fuck, really?
Bizarre.
Like, okay. But yeah, no, Megan Fox. She apparently refused to do it.
So, both of them I'm wrong.
Both wrong. Going into the last one.
Ooh. It's the all or nothing
Dun
round.
dun 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 dun. dun. That's my edit. I'm not.
Cool.
I'm not gonna put music on it. I'll just do it instead.
Yeah.
Round 10, final one.
Yeah.
Was or has Peter Dinklage ever
Yes.
been in
Yes.
a video game?
Yes.
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 Yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
And he voiced it, and it was definitely him as well.
Yeah.
And it was a Game of Thrones game, so let's skip past that because we all know it.
Yes,
Do the bonus round.
Peter Dinklage has been in
Yeah.
a video game.
Do the bonus round.
Yeah.
Bonus round. What game has Peter Dinklage been in? That's Dan first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Game of Thrones.
The first one.
I own it. And it actually credits him in it.
He was in it. That's not the one I was looking for, but yeah.
I know what
Yeah.
you're looking for. Destiny.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little
Yeah.
ghost fella.
Yeah.
But I
He
like
was-
him
he
in
got
Game of
sacked.
Thrones.
He got recast.
He got sacked.
Who was
by-
it who recast?
Nolan North.
That's
No,
it,
no,
Nolan
yeah.
North.
Yeah. So
I
Dan
still don't
gets
think it was a much better. Do I win?
Dan gets 2 points at the end. Dan wins it.
I don't think you do.
Dan
I don't
wins
think
it.
I do
Dan
either.
wins
It's a
it.
draw.
9-8.
I don't even think it's
9-8.
a draw. I think you win, but I'm going with 9-8.
Dan wins
I win.
9-8.
I think you won.
Dan wins 9-8.
Patrons. Looking at you, Brian.
Because you've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, what do? You haven't got a real job. Look,
You're only protecting your country from
Yeah, well,
cybercrime or
it's
whatever.
quite a lot of
I like to
rubbish.
invent new jobs for you.
Just keep it.
can
No one
you
cares about that.
please find out who actually won there? Because I'd like to
It's even
know.
Incubet.
I think it's a draw. Dan thinks I won.
Yeah,
This guy
Lewis
thinks-
says that I won. I love
Dan
this.
Dan won 9-8.
Yes.
You carry on, mate. I'll deduct one more points. Simple as that.
Oh, I'm going to win even
That's
more.
not how it works.
It is. It's his
I made the
show.
rule, mate.
It's his quiz. He's the quizmaster.
Guys,
hate
beat
this
9.
quiz.
Beat 9 to get the champion belt. Always Dan gets
And
it.
beat the bear.
Beat the bear.
But you didn't have 9 points because you won a bonus round.
You won
And
2
I had
bonus rounds.
6. I had 2, which isn't 9.
So you should be well over 9.
Dan wins 9-8.
Because it was 10 questions.
Can we move on, guys?
I'm happy to move on. Tom,
going
how do you
on?
feel about this?
Dan wins 9-8.
I'm so
yeah.
confused.
Me too.
I have more than 8 points.
Carry
No,
on.
you don't. No, you don't.
Dan wins 9-7.
I feel like I have dementia.
Okay, guys. So the main topic of this show.
That really was an extraordinary quiz.
Why didn't you keep track on the paper?
I did. You actually
did
do
it.
one job. You have to keep track of your own score. You're going to do it.
You
You're going
never
to put it in my
told us
hands.
that.
You're going to put it in my hands.
Yes. It's Lewis's
Yeah.
extraordinary
Dan wins 9-8.
quiz.
That's-
There
Told
we
you.
go. 9-7, mate. He lost a point.
Oh yeah. He's arguing again. 9-6.
He's arguing too. Why hasn't he lost his points?
10-6.
I'm gaining
He's
points.
gained a point?
It's my rocking good looks.
That can't be it.
He's playing into his solo.
I don't mean to burp. I'm sorry, microphone. Not to the
So
viewers.
E3. We're going on to E3.
Hey.
We won't spend ages on this because like
10 minutes
it's
tops,
been
yeah?
ringed up to death. But what we'll do is I'll say
Okay,
the
let me finish
conference.
this bit first.
I'll say the conference. We'll go through games announced at the conference. We'll kind of go through. Did we think it was a good conference? Okay, conference. Bad conference. I know we didn't all necessarily see the conference, but we can go through that basically based on what they revealed, and then we'll kind of little wrap up at the end, and we'll say goodnight there.
Cool. I was just going to jump on to one of your bits, but we're going to do that later, obviously,
Okay.
with the way it was going.
So what I want to kick off with, I don't know what he's doing over here.
He's taking his kecks off.
What I want to do here is
He's undoing his belt because the guy's
I
got the
wanna-
chunk finally.
My bladder's getting squeezed.
Oh, okay.
I want
I
to
need
kick
to
off.
pee so badly.
I want to kick off with the big thing going into E3 was
Yeah.
Sony aren't going to be there. So
Yeah.
this was chance for Xbox, Microsoft to go out and say, this is the reason to go out and buy an Xbox now. This is why you need to own Xbox. We have no competition here. This is the place to play your games.
Yeah.
Yes, we've creeped up in the past, but
Yeah.
we are here now for you guys in the future. Bang, 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 bang. My quick question to you guys before we dive into it, did they do that?
No.
No.
No, what they did is they brought out a Lego car and then went, we haven't really got anything, guys, but look at this Lego racing game that we put in Forza.
Look at these
Yeah.
videos of people saying how good frame rates are going to be on the next
Yeah.
Xbox.
They-
I'm not going to show you it.
We're not going to tell you anything about the Xbox
Yeah.
either.
No.
Apart from we've called it Scarlet, but you all know it's going to come out as
But
the
I'll tell you
Xbox
what,
Q.
It's got an SSD and a solid state drive.
Oh,
That was actually said in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
video.
Yeah,
My word.
yeah.
But they're actors. Would you think they're actors?
So
yeah.
Yeah. They're not actual people.
No,
I don't think
the actors aren't actual people. I'm sorry.
They're not.
After our quiz,
yeah, I completely agree. I think Xbox blew it. I think there was 3 big areas they dropped the ball throughout that. I think the first one was they spent too long on IPs people don't give a shit about. I think,
yeah,
don't get me wrong, Flight Sim coming to the Game Pass, I'm probably going to piss around on it for a little
God,
bit.
yes.
But do they need to show a 7-minute trailer for and talk about like Flight Sim? No.
No.
Like I watched the Xbox one twice. I watched it live with you guys, and I went back and watched it again
Yeah.
because I was like, was it that bad? They spent 10 minutes on Forza Lego.
Yes.
2 minutes. The trailer was good enough as it was. It was
Yeah.
fun. It was like, yeah, go. Didn't really bring a car out or anything like that. They spent too long on that. What if I say to you, why would you buy an Xbox? Name a couple of games.
Halo,
And
Gears of War.
that's it.
Yeah.
Gears of War is coming out in September. We still haven't seen gameplay. We got the shittest CG trailer.
Oh my God, that trailer was just horrific.
I haven't seen
And then they
this.
zoomed through the stage to
So-
throw us some TVs, and we're like, you can play here. You guys can't because you're not here. But
Yeah. So it's basically, so the trailer is the head of the woman.
Yeah.
From it, she looks left. It turns into one of the monsters. She looks forward. It's her again. She turns to right.
Billie
Oh,
Eilish.
it's Marcus Phoenix. She
Billie
turns.
Eilish playing in the background.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
Billie
all.
Eilish.
It's basically
I
the
wouldn't,
modern
but,
take
yeah.
on
Yeah,
Mad
I
World.
mean, that is
You remember
good
the
for it.
original Gears when it came out of the Mad World and all
They're
that?
fantastic.
That was
trailer.
one
Yeah.
of the best.
It was
trailers
their
ever.
modern take on that. But it was
Yeah,
shit.
it was
The
rubbish.
game comes out in like 3 months' time. We haven't seen gameplay.
No,
Like that was
And
their
do you know
time.
why?
That's no good.
because it's exactly the same.
That was their time.
And that's what
to
they're
bring
gonna do.
out. I think even devs and sit on the stage and say, "We're going to go through a 10-minute match of Gears now." Like I think that's better than a CG trailer.
But I
People
think
seeing
even
it
that,
run.
I think
It's
the
not
problem
gonna
is
be
people
any
will see
different.
that and they'll go, "Hang on, that's exactly the same as I've had before."
It's
There's
the last
nothing there."
Gears. It's just again.
Yeah. And then I think so.
And it's also
They dropped the
being
ball.
dragged out, much like Halo.
I think so. They dropped the ball on the whole console, not showing the console or doing
Yeah.
anything about the console.
Do you know what's specifically about that video they showed? It looks like they're teasing they're going to show it.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
whole
yeah,
time
yeah.
they're like, you get clips like, oh, is that part of the console? And no, it's the title.
Like,
Tyler,
I
yeah.
won't go on about the whole Halo
Just show it.
shit
for
again.
fuck's
Like
sake.
Halo, fine,
Creep's
it's
sake.
Halo, it looks great. It's a spiritual reboot, whatever you want to call that.
But
But
they've already said that Halo's going to be a launch title for the
yeah,
Scarlet
which is
now.
great.
Yeah, the
Again-
Scarlet was wait no, it's
called
Halo
Scarlet.
Infinite.
Yeah,
Halo
Xbox
Infinite
Scarlet.
Scarlet
I,
is the Xbox Project Scarlet, so
Yeah.
that's not its official name.
I
It's
think
like
that was the
Scorpio
opportunity again to even no combat, just show the first, just the world in gameplay, like
Yeah.
a 2-minute
They did
walking
they
through.
did for 2 seconds on the trailer for their next Xbox Project Scarlet.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For 2 seconds, there is a clip of a warthog driving through what looks like
Yeah.
Valhalla.
It looks
Yeah.
stunning,
And
but
and I was like, I think that was good looking.
Yeah,
I
see it?
already tell us warthog. I think.
I think for me, one of the biggest areas they dropped the ball was with Project xCloud. So their whole streaming thing.
Right.
I watched it a second time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a streaming thing. I think it's remote play that PlayStation done 5 years ago because they basically turned around and said your console is your server. You can play anywhere. I'm like, well, wait a minute. PlayStation done this 5
That
years
is
ago.
remote play.
That's remote,
remote
play.
play.
Like, and I was like, I don't know, like it's a hybrid streaming service with the Azure cloud, and you've got, and going into it, I was like, cool, play games anywhere on the Switch
Yeah.
and all that. Now I'm just like, what does it mean? Like, is it remote play? Because if it's
There's a
remote
lot
play,
of that, let's be honest. on
if
Xbox.
it's remote play, I tried it on PlayStation. I appreciate I can do it on PlayStation, but
You don't use
I don't
it
use
ever.
it.
Yeah.
And I just felt like there were so many chances. They just had to just. This sums it up. I think the biggest thing from Xbox's conference is a third-party game that is coming to all consoles, which they probably just helped PlayStation
Which
make
was
some more
what?
sales. Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
And now people who've got PlayStation are probably like, sweet, that's coming to my console. Thank you very much for that. Cool.
but
Right.
hasn't that been Xbox's problem all the way through?
Yeah.
It's just they're
For
just
years, yeah.
not there. They haven't
Yeah.
got their finger on the pulse. They're not. They cancelled all of the games we were excited for.
Yeah.
They've got nothing to show. They're not really willing to say anything about the console at the moment because they know Sony's about to announce.
Yeah.
And they don't want to
shit
come out and
scared.
do that
Yeah.
because they f***ed up
Yeah.
last time with
Man.
that, didn't they?
Remember
The,
Xbox? Remember when they were good?
On the
Remember when Halo 3 was announced?
so I listened to
Those
the
are the days.
kind of funny like wrap up.
Yeah.
And I can't take any credit for this. A guy called Andy Cortez on their podcast summed up by saying
Don't listen to that one though.
that you're like people in the PC world are literally laughing at them now because they've come out and said it's got this.
Yeah, they were
He
like-
said it's like basically saying around and Intel going, we have the 10th gen processor chip, but we're not releasing it for 2 years. He said, like, people will be like, well, why are you showing it off? Because it's not going to be tech in 2 years' time. So basically what he's saying is tech they've got now, in 18 months' time, won't be the forefront of tech.
No, it'll be out of date.
It's just
you
like-
watch that video they've got of them saying the things that their next Xbox is going to do. PCs can do that. They've been able to do it for ages.
Yeah.
They're like, a woman says on it, yeah,
Oh,
frame
yeah.
rates we've never seen before.
Like 120.
It's like, what?
Yeah. But on a console, obviously, is what
On
she
a
means.
console,
But that's
yeah.
what they're talking about.
We've
This-
seen that
But
before.
on the flip,
I think the biggest problem at the moment is that because all of this technology has become cheaper, it's actually become cheaper to pick up a PC
Yeah.
than it is to go and buy your console and go that. Because we're talking
Yeah.
600-700 quid for the next console.
Yeah.
Well, I've just paid £1,000 to get a top of the line, all singing, all dancing PC.
Yeah.
Well,
And the thing is,
300 quid more than my console. Why am I buying consoles anymore?
yeah, and PCs are infinitely upgradable.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy a new PC in a few years.
And the amount of free shit I
I've
get
just
on my
got-
PC.
yeah, I've just got to buy
I
new
mean, it's
parts.
got instant access to Pornhub.
I mean, the reason you're buying consoles is
That's
exactly...
how you rate anything.
anything. How quickly
quickly
can I
can
get
you
on
get to
Pornhub?
Pornhub?
Yeah.
I mean, the reason you're buying consoles is you only had to watch the PC gaming show to realise why you're buying consoles. Because PC gaming has nothing big to announce.
Well, it's got everything.
Apart from
that
every
console
game
has.
that the console has. But,
Red
but-
Dead.
Some exclusives, sure, it doesn't have them.
Yeah, but like again, like your brother was saying, yes, you can get games on the PC that are on console, but if they're developed for console, they notoriously run terrible.
That's a recent thing, though. It used to be games.
It used to be the
PC,
game,
Yeah,
and
but
then
now they're
built to
developed
console.
on dev kits for
Which is
PlayStation
it's
and
kind, of,
Xboxes.
it's kind of a shame, kind of great. It's
like Gears 4, for
slightly
example,
wrong.
apparently your brother's had 2 big blue screen crashes on it,
yeah.
and he's like, I don't want to play this game, but it's going to keep blue screen crashing my PC. Like, and that's a game that's been out for 4 years, 5
Yeah.
years. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're now asking PC players to buy the next Gears game, and they're like,
Oh,
we
and
can't
they
even
won't.
get the other one. So,
Yeah.
I think the reason consoles will still sell because they have the hype around them. They have
They're
the
also
marketing.
easy. You don't have to know anything to use a
True,
console.
yeah.
You stick the disc in, you play. You know,
That's
and
me.
that's the point.
I know
The kids,
fuck all about
the kids
PCs.
can play.
Yeah,
it.
you're pretty good.
I'm getting better.
Whereas with the PC, you do have to know a tiny little bit more, and it's all about how lazy we are.
Yeah, PCs don't have to know that much, I don't think.
So,
That's why I said a tiny bit more.
Yeah, it's a piddly bit.
You have to press the install button instead of it automatically
yeah,
doing it
true,
for you.
Yeah.
wrapping up Xbox, if you have, you guys got anything else you want to add to Xbox before we go on?
No. I'll read you my notes for. I mean, I have my top moments, but my notes for E3 in general, I go dull. Oh, dull.
Better than
Yeah.
last year, if you
I
ask
think.
me.
I think.
No, I think last year was better.
Really, last year was a
Yeah.
fucking drag.
Last year, with the release, there was humour.
Yeah.
One of the problems I had with this year is what I was going to say to you earlier. It's about the kind of funny guys, and it's the people who presented it. They could do their job,
Yeah.
and actually having people on do their job pointed out that the show was dull and
Yeah.
boring and vacuous, and just there was nothing there. And even the guys trying their darndest to make it like exciting. And I watched the Madden one. I have never seen.
Oh, Greg Miller done the whole
anything
E3
more
thing.
than
EA,
depressing.
didn't he? He done the whole EA
It
thing.
was just terrible. They were getting professional NFL players on, and one guy was clapping, and they were like, "Come on, guys, let's celebrate this!" And everyone was like, "That just looks shit." And like, literally, even the dev and that lot up there who were like, "Yeah, we've made this in." You could see them going, "Oh god, no one's excited." Was that because we've done this
my
shit before?
Absolute favourite though.
Yeah, but it
Do you guys
didn't
not have phones?
It didn't have the, but that wasn't even in it. We never got. There's no
It's
cringe
true.
moments.
It's true. This
Yeah.
E3 has been far less cringy than previous years and just more boring. I'll give you that.
It was.
Which means you lose, by the way.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of things also about it was a
We've
lot
still got
of.
another week to find out about Sexual Panda.
I would like to say though that Destroy All Humans counts as a bizarre remaster in my opinion.
Definitely, I'll give
Yeah,
you that.
alright, I'll give you that. Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna go through our predictions at the end of this.
I can't even remember what they are.
Mine right
Oh, good for
I
you.
do.
I made mine up on the night.
now.
Though I'd like to say they did do the Bowser joke.
They did do the Bowser
They did
joke,
do the
yeah.
Bowser
They did
joke.
it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
I do think E3 was partly ruined beforehand because pretty much you always get leaks, but so many times the leaks don't turn out to be anything. Pretty much every leak that happened this time turned out to be an actual announcement.
Because they're all
Like,
they're there on purpose.
yeah, I think like George R.R. Martin. I don't think we didn't see gameplay, but I think
Didn't see anything.
I
of
think
it.
if you saw characters and you went, "Oh, George R." Some people from the Souls fans would be like, "Oh my god!" Like because they knew it was coming, they were like, "Oh, this is the George R.R. Martin game."
Yeah.
Like, but the thing they didn't know was coming. This is what I tweeted out because I was, it didn't wind me up, but people were like, "Oh, biggest surprise of the show has to be that Zelda Breath of the Wild's getting a sequel." And I'm like,
How is that a surprise?
I was like, so people were surprised, but the biggest game to release 2 years ago is getting a sequel. Because I literally put it in my tweet, because you all predicted Keanu Reeves was going to walk out on stage. Like that was genuinely the biggest surprise.
That was the biggest
people
surprise.
Were like,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
That was definitely
Your
the biggest
breathtaking.
surprise. of the show.
I thought it was cool that they're making the new Breath of the Wild another one.
yeah.
But I wasn't like, oh no way. I was like, yeah,
Have they
that
done
makes
that?
Have you
sense.
seen the idiots that are like, oh, they're just using the same engine? And I'm like, well, they wouldn't make an engine for one game. That's not how game dev works, you idiot.
You heard
Like,
of Majora's Mask? Did that upset you when that came out? That same engine.
but anyway,
say I've got my predictions.
last question quickly.
Let's have a look. Let's have a
Yeah.
look.
Last question based on Xbox. Do you think Sony now are rubbing their hands together thinking that's why we didn't do E3 this year?
Yep.
Nope.
No, I think so.
Nope.
You don't think Sony are?
No.
You don't think they're happy they
I
didn't
don't.
do E3?
Oh no, I think they're happy,
That's
but I
what I
don't
mean,
think
yeah.
anyone's there rubbing their hands. I think
Sony
they're
are.
there
I think
sitting
they're
there.
like balls in our court now.
I think they're like good.
No, because it's an Xboxes. Sony would be sitting there. Right. Okay.
Oh, because they didn't announce anything.
They didn't announce anything. They gave no
Very-
specifics,
very
no
clever.
speeds, no
Yeah.
data, nothing.
I didn't
So
think about
Sony
that.
would have sat there and gone, "Well, Xbox is going to announce," and then they're going to say all this shit, and then we've got a month, 2
Okay.
months to turn around and say what was going to be in this thing,
Yeah.
and
Do you
they
know what?
didn't say shit.
To be honest, you don't need that anymore. They know what works.
Yeah.
It's for the
Yeah.
players.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Keep
that's
that
basically
slogan.
what they said, isn't it,
Yeah.
at the beginning of the Xbox
Keep
one?
that slogan.
But they were definitely
Do it
sitting there
again.
going, "Well, we're going to save all this money from not going there."
Yeah,
And there were Sony announcements in there for
Yeah.
games and bits throughout the show,
yeah.
which is fine. They didn't have to pay for that, you know.
Excellent, yeah.
And then they were going to release their console and going, "It's got this, it's got this. Fuck you, Xbox. Fuck you, Xbox. Creep you, creep you, creep you."
Yeah. Big creeps.
And now they can't do that in the same way
Yeah.
because Xbox didn't announce.
But I, as much as it was a big deal last time with Xbox announcing first and PlayStation coming
Yeah.
up what they said, making them seem far better.
Yeah,
If you go back previous PS3, Xbox 360, 360 came out first, did better.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
far better.
The only reason Xbox didn't do well this time is too expensive, and it came with a load of fluff that you didn't want.
It was tone deaf.
it's
to the
yeah, it
audience,
was tone deaf to the audience. Is
Yeah.
exactly what it was. They were like, "You can connect it to your TV and show
It's like,
TV
but
shows." And
I
people like, "I
give
don't
a
want that."
shit about that. Why would I want that?
And PlayStation came out and went, "Why would you want that? Who
You
cares?"
can play games.
They were able
You can
really
share games
quickly
with
and
your
really
friends.
well
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get their marketing team
I
on the
mean,
right track.
That video of
And that's what Sony
how you
does
share
well.
games on PlayStation.
Is that like the war one when they're like shooting or something? Like that?
How you share games on PlayStation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I
he, was
do.
like, he was like, here's a game. Thank you.
Yeah.
And that was it. And everyone was like, incredible.
Yeah,
PS4's the best console. That's all it took.
So that's the big one. The Xbox
The
one's the
Xbox.
big one there. We'll fly through the others. Ubisoft, I've got down. It was okay. I watched
All I
it
saw was
live.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs looks
That looked
interesting.
lame.
Watch Dogs, I did. So the first gameplay thing they'd done of it, talking through it, was okay. Then when the guy came out and spoke about it, I was watching it with your brother, and we were both like, okay, he's actually done a job of explaining what's going on. That
Yeah.
actually sounds interesting now.
Yeah.
And then the gameplay trailer they showed after he'd explained it, I was like, okay, I like the route they've gone down. That it seems interesting.
yeah, that was a hard pass on me. I thought, yeah, okay, you've kind of looked at what you've done before and gone, that didn't work. We're going
Yeah.
to try and build upon that,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. It's what you should do as a game. But there was nothing there that was like, this is the game you must play. This is Ubisoft coming out and hitting the big guns.
The
It
thing
just
that
wasn't
makes me
there.
want to play that game is it being set in London, because it's such a weirdly rare thing for open world games to be set in a recreation of London. You had Assassin's Creed, something. Assassin's Creed set in London. I forgot what it was called.
Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was set in London. And other than that, can you think of another one? Modern open world game set in London?
There are other ones in London. In fact, one of the Grand Theft Autos was in London. Early ones.
Well, one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like a modern,
Afraid.
faithful recreation of a city. Like how
Oh,
like
yeah,
how
yeah,
5 is
And
set in
Ubisoft,
LA.
Ubisoft do a good job of recreating.
They
the
do,
cities.
exactly. So that is like, I'm
Well, I
like,
mean,
cool.
to the point they gave out one of the Assassin's Creed that was set in with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
wasn't
Of
they?
course,
That's
yeah,
a sort of-
Unity.
Yeah.
And they do a really good job of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's something I kind of want to see because it's like, I know London. You
Well,
know?
that's our capital, isn't it? So-
Exactly. So I'd love to see that in a game. I'd love to walk.
You know, the whole
streets
game is based
walked
off.
in real life.
It's basically off Brexit. It's what would happen.
I know
when we
that's-
left
it's
Brexit. That was the whole
Brexit
selling
related,
point.
yeah.
It was like basically we left.
It seems
We left Europe. Things got fucked up. Capitalism, whatever, it took over.
It just
and-
seems a bit try.
I mean, that's a French company jumping in on something,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Fraser-
that I support Brexit, by the
Yeah,
way,
I
and
know
I don't
why.
care if you're going to actually.
It's a bit try hard wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like let's be a bit of a wacky game this
Yeah.
time, and we're like look how fun we are and all this crazy stuff. You can be a granny.
Afraid of the
Yeah.
Folly, one of our patrons in Discord, when I put out excitement of E3, said that Watch Dogs 3, for me, the procedural generation of the characters looks mental. And also going back to Cyberpunk, says that wasn't interested, but now Keanu Reeves in the game, I find it hard not to buy.
Well, that's going to be one of its saving graces, isn't it? To be honest, that Keanu Reeves was there, because to be honest, I really wasn't interested in the game.
Well,
I saw it.
I
They
am.
kept doing these stupid CGI trailers.
Oh,
Oh,
the
look, and all of that lot.
Was it 4 or 5 months ago? The gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really liked that.
and it was
gameplay.
all right. There was
Well, the,
nothing there that
it's
grabbed
been very
me. But
split. Have you seen
having Keanu Reeves
The
come
behind
out and
closed
do
door
something
previews. Have you seen
really
these?
did give me
No.
that little bit extra.
behind
that you
closed door
were like, okay.
previews have been hilarious. People who I like in the gaming industry, like the Greg Millers, the Andy
Yeah,
Cortez
yeah.
from Kind of Funny. Greg Miller tweeted yesterday saying that if the whole of Cyberpunk 2077 turns out to be the hour he saw behind closed doors, it will win every single award available that year. The official outlets like IGN and GameSpot are all complaining that it's too stereotypical in its
It is
characters. Like women are working as sex workers, and like they're like, oh, it doesn't feel as like 21st century as it should be, and all this jazz. And it's just like,
So I'm trying to be. It's trying to be sort of an 80s vision of the future.
yeah,
That's what Cyberpunk is.
it's weird because
Yeah.
like individual
Yeah.
people who don't have to answer to bosses effectively
Yeah.
are saying this game's fucking amazing. Apparently there's not a single load screen. There is no load screen in the game.
Excellent.
But within the hour that they played.
No, at all. That's the promise that's come out. There is no. That's why it's taken 7 years to make this game. Apparently, there are no load
I
screens.
believe CD Projekt, CDPR are generally quite.
Yeah.
So far, they've been very honest, and they're sort of
Well,
like, they feel like part of the community.
But they've been the whole time. They've like
us.
people are like, "Where's Cyberpunk?" They're like, "We'll tell you where it is when it's ready. We'll tell you when it's ready. Like we don't care. We're not waiting for it. Like we're not forcing it out when it's not ready."
Yeah.
And now they've come out and said it's coming out. And people are like, "Well, fuck." Wow, like
It's next year, isn't it?
well, it was a whole meme in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
People were like, "It's just never going to come. Like we're never going to get this game."
Yeah.
But
I mean,
next year.
last year, people were saying like, yeah, it's going to be a long
So-
time, and then they dropped a trailer last year, didn't they?
Yeah, but no.
And gameplay this year, and now another trailer.
But yeah, like I said, individuals
I think.
have said amazing things about it. Official press have said it's not diverse enough. Or one woman was like, there was a couple of lines in there that she thought was sexist and degrading to women. And
Well,
It's possible.
play as a woman. Kick ass.
yeah. So
Feminism solved.
out of Ubisoft, there was two.
I'll play
I
as a woman,
had 2
probably.
points from it. I like the look of Rainbow Six Quarantine, or
Yeah.
not the look of it. I like
Kind
the
of vague.
sound of it.
It sounds
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
I wanted to play Siege. I'm not good enough to play a PvP game like Siege on PC.
On
That's
PC,
like
yeah.
super high skill
That's
level.
your Counter Strike level.
Yeah,
Sort of gameplay,
but the fact that there's a free player PVE with the Siege engine sounds cool. They massively dropped the ball, I thought, on their subscription service. They're charging the same price as Xbox are charging for
That sounds
Xbox
shit,
Ultimate, but you
Yeah.
can only play Ubisoft games.
yeah, no thanks.
Like, ridiculous. All I'm going to do is, I'm probably, when like Breakpoint comes out, the next Tom Clancy game,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just pay for 1 month at £10, finish the game in a month, and then cancel my subscription.
Yeah.
And I'll just do that when they come out, and I'll just play Ubisoft games for a tenner.
For tenner, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Bethesda.
What
Yeah.
do they have?
They had Doom Eternal.
Eternal.
Yeah.
Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, it looks. It sounds
And
like an interesting idea.
Deathloop.
Yeah, I don't get Go Care. What is that? What even is that?
I like the again. What is it with this E3 of just CG trailers?
It's because they're not showing anything.
classic,
It's
isn't it?
just like
E3 is,
oh.
as I was saying, my thing of it was dull. You didn't
Yeah.
see anything this E3.
I
Doom
wish
got a
people
boost.
reacted this
Nothing
way about Death
interesting.
Stranding, because Death Stranding's pissed me off for years. People are all like, "Oh, Death Stranding," but
But
it's
that's
like,
because
what is it?
when they first showed it,
Yeah,
you expect CG. You don't expect gameplay.
yeah, but I was like,
Right,
what
and
the
now we're getting
what the squeak
gameplay.
is this game?
But
We're
not-
getting gameplay. and it's dull.
Ladder Simulator
But not-
2018.
That
not
would be awesome. I want to play that.
But not also that I think these trailers, we're getting CG trailers that are bog standard 2-minute CG trailers.
Yeah.
Death Strandings were 10-minute mini movies, and I think that's what people liked about them. They were
Why are they though? There's no structure.
No, they were
but
quirky and the
people
weird.
were like,
and it
"Oh, look at
was-
the
Yeah, but that
look at the filming of
It was looking
to
at.
me that feels very. Look how weird I am. What's a baby? Oh, I'm so strange. It's like, shut up, Kojima.
Yeah,
What's this?
That's what the baby does, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
it's because it's a Nintendo fan that can't hold up at the top at the moment.
I do like Kojima. Nothing against him, but come on, go with yourself. Come out your ass a little bit.
Doom Eternal, I'm sure you're excited by that.
Yeah, it's another Doom.
Like, gameplay looked good. I'll be honest, I was
I'm yet to play the other Doom, the new one.
Really?
Well,
it's on.
You'd really
I
enjoy
think it's
that.
on Game Pass.
I really want to play it. I'll
Um,
talk to you about it afterwards. Actually, you'll be here too.
Doom Eternal. I'll play it
I'm
because
just
Doom.
thinking, why aren't you
But I
talking about
won't-
it on podcast?
Because it's a
It's
personal
just-
thing. It's not
yeah.
related to anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will play it, but I'm not going to be like day one. I must play Doom. Like I like the old one or the reboot one. I think it was cool, but I wasn't like I must go buy Doom right now.
Oh, really?
Okay.
that
Yeah,
game
no.
looks so cool.
Ghostwire Tokyo,
It
I'm
is,
really intrigued by because I loved.
It sounds really interesting. I know everyone's like getting hard on over the woman who announced it.
Well, it's not about. I just like.
Only because she was so enthusiastic and happy about
She
it.
was really cute. I thought she seemed really into what she was presenting, but everyone's like, oh, I think it's a bit weird at this point. People are really getting obsessed with her.
That's because if you take the whole show,
Yeah.
and this is what I'm talking about, the show was so dull. The people presenting it was so uninterested.
and
so
she was so infused by her own
she was
game.
so enthused. It was so
Yeah.
good to see a dev who actually cared.
She was a lot of fun.
The only reason I'm interested by it is because it's the people who made The Evil Within, and I thought The Evil Within was a brilliant survival horror game.
Yeah, but I like the idea that it's people are disappearing, that kind of mystery, that sort of spooky
Yeah.
mystery is kind of interesting to me.
Deathloop sounded interesting. I can't say anything else about it. It had a fancy CG trailer. That,
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a
Can't
shit.
talk about
yeah,
the games.
I thought Bethesda was okay. They'd done a very weird. I don't know if you watched it live. I watched it back.
The only one I
all of it.
didn't see was, I think it was Square. I didn't see in
Okay.
the end, but I
The,
did watch it the next day.
Bethesda done a really weird thing for like 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, when they spoke about streaming, but it turns out it wasn't even to do with them. It's to do with their implementing a technology in their games that means it's less lag on the Google Stadia and all that jazz. Like,
Stadia can get fucked.
but they
guys.
spent so long doing that.
I
But
don't
who,
care about that at all.
really,
I think you will.
Who's the audience?
people are coming out now and saying,
Everyone.
yeah, people are saying Doom Eternal apparently ran very nicely on Stadia, and it's £120 that launch
Yeah.
for everything.
I think we're going to see a lot of people jumping onto it.
I
I think it's going to
tempted
be
to pre-order
really
it just because I want to
good.
see what it is.
I think this is going to be something that you guys are thinking is going to be big, and then it's going to flop majorly.
I don't think it will.
know.
I think
don't know.
in 5 years we're going to be looking back and saying,
I
we're
think,
going to be like, remember Stadia?
you know where we will be? In 5 years' time,
Yeah.
people will be remembering Xbox in the same way people remember Sega. Well,
I-
didn't they?
yeah.
Do you remember when they made that
I agree with
console?
that.
And then the two
yeah.
ones are going to be Sony and Google.
I
And Sony will
yeah.
be the weak ones in that
no,
duo.
I disagree.
I think that's where we'll be in 5
Interesting.
years'
I
time.
agree.
Interesting.
With people remembering Microsoft, Xbox as they did Sega.
Yeah.
I don't agree that Stadia's going to go anywhere. That'll be dead within 5 years.
Xbox will end up a publishing company.
Yep.
Google and Sony will be the ones in the future.
We'll be
With
seeing,
Nintendo,
we'll be seeing Xbox published games on PlayStation.
yeah,
Yeah.
Probably.
and Nintendo will continue with exactly what it's done forever.
Yeah.
Nintendo will still be there.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
The,
can't kill them.
we weren't talking it much, but the PC Game Show had one big announcement: Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Which people will lose their shit over.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
But that's pretty much.
It
what
actually
it was.
we haven't mentioned the Avengers game.
Oh, we're getting to that. This is
Okay,
Square.
okay.
Yeah, that's Square.
That's Square.
He's so badly, guys.
We are
No,
then
you
going.
gotta stay.
We'll
I've
go
been
to.
holding it this whole time.
We'll go to Devolver Digital. Did you watch Devolver? It's only
Yeah.
2021.
No.
Did you not?
No.
Oh mate,
It
you
was
gotta watch the
genuinely.
Devolver one.
It's very funny.
Is
they-
it funny this year or is it weird again?
No, they just take the piss out of E3.
Well, it's weird as always, but
Yeah.
it's also very funny, and they take the piss out of Nintendo for not doing a show, but the way they
direct.
do the show is by putting up a video,
and they basically
doing it.
Yeah,
and they
the whole
yeah,
thing's
it was
done
very
like a
good.
Nintendo
yeah,
Direct.
yeah.
And they take the piss out of being like, but no one goes to these events anymore. Like, why are we even trying to do this?
Yeah,
Like,
why paying all that money?
and then they released Devolver Bootleg,
Oh yes.
So they released Devolver Bootleg, which is 7 Devolver Digital games,
Yeah.
but like
If someone else had made them,
like
but
ripped
really
them off.
cheap.
And it was like, so like Hotline Miami was like Hotline Madrid or something stupid.
Yeah, I
like
can't
that,
remember
like,
what it was now.
and it was just
2D platformer with lots of bullets coming off.
just ridiculous.
And
Did
Yeah.
you
then-
actually buy this?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's size real.
I went onto Steam afterwards. I was like, "Is this real?" I went onto it. You can buy it. Even better, it's got 1% off. It's like $3.95 for these games here, and they're like, "This is genius. We make money off our games a second time around."
Yeah.
It's like, and they released Enter the Gungeon: House of the Gundead,
Yeah,
which is a £5,000 cabinet,
yeah.
which is old school light gun.
Point
arcades.
Blank, you know,
Yeah.
all of those ones. Time Crisis, all of that lot.
House of the Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
It
looks
was 20
fucking
minutes.
sweet.
It was funny. I watched it. I was laughing. It was cool. I've done the carry
And
on.
then they did announce some games, just like
carry on.
Yeah.
Fall Guys.
Fall Guy, and a
Um,
few others that were like, yeah.
Then Square Enix. Big announcements were Final Fantasy VII
Remake, yeah.
remake.
Still happening.
Square Enix.
Apparently.
Square Enix. Avengers.
Yes.
Yes.
And one of my biggest takes from the whole thing here was finally I can play Final Fantasy VIII on the Nintendo Switch. Thank you, Square.
Why? What? Who cares?
I've been asking for that game to be remastered for so long.
Yeah, we knew it was happening though.
Just get your CRT out.
But anyway,
you've got over
yeah.
there and play it.
Play it.
so
You've got-
before we get
you've
to
got
Avengers,
PlayStation
because I know
over
you
there,
really
I
want
can
to
see
talk
it.
about Avengers.
Yeah.
He really needs a piss as
I
well.
know, so
I
I'm
did
dragging
pee.
it out.
Oh, you're dragging it
The
out.
thing is,
Anyone-
all that's going to
Such a
happen is
shit.
going to get to the point where I'm just going to leave.
Anyone excited for Final Fantasy VII remake?
No,
No.
No?
I
no,
don't- I don't
not
like
anymore.
the first one.
Do you know what's worse is
I'm going to pee. I can't hold it in.
Go for it. We'll talk about Final Fantasy
Yeah,
VII because we actually
and
played
we-
it.
We talk about
And,
Avengers as well
I
when
never
you're not
played
there.
it. Turn-based games are dead. Stop making them.
I was excited for it.
Yep.
I was excited. I liked how they decided.
Darth Vader got me.
Just trust the places you go. I was excited for it. I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. And then we've waited and it was delayed and they showed some bits. And then they went, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to change it. And then we got this one. And I just got the feeling that it just looked empty. It didn't have... I was just bored. I was bored.
Do you
And
feel
I have played that game
Do you
to
feel-
completion, getting Knights of the Realm and all sorts, 5 or 6 times.
Do you
I've sunk hundreds and hundreds
do
of
you
hours
feel you're bored
into that game.
because you've just seen too much of the remake's coming, and to the point you're like, I don't really care now.
I think it's because what they're showing me isn't interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like, I was...
I'm for this point, as we've said, 8's coming out, 9's already out. What's the other one? Is 12 out?
Yeah, they've virtually remastered all of them apart from, like, the OG
Yeah.
6
I was
backwards.
more excited to see the Chronicles of Mana,
Well, we'll go on to that in a minute.
which
Brothers
was
comment
the,
on that,
the Nintendo and that. And it was like, yes. Whereas
yeah.
this, I was like, it's too late now, guys.
Yeah. I mean,
Just give me the original
I will
one
give
again
you-
where I don't have to change this.
I will give
and
you
then jog on.
the fact that the trailer didn't blow me away.
No.
But I was happy we got a release date. I was happy all that kind of... Well, that actually came out before the conference.
Yeah,
but,
it did.
we got a release date.
I want to see actual battle footage.
I was
now.
happy
I
that
wanna
it's
see
now...
cutscenes.
We're getting the game. It's not this weird, is it going to happen? We're getting the game on this date, or part 1 of the game on this date.
And that makes it worse. Just look how long we've waited for part 1. How long's part 2 going to be? Seriously, Square, at this point, just release the fucking game.
Avengers.
We can do Avengers without Tom
Oh,
here, seriously.
But there's something else to talk about with Final Fantasy. We'll start about Avengers.
We'll start about Avengers.
So, I've seen very mixed things about Avengers.
Yeah.
People like the way it looks. People like the way the character sounds.
Really?
Some people were liking the way it felt very cinematic straight off the bat. I will be honest, I think Thor looked very bizarre, but that's me
I
being
think
picky.
they all looked really weird.
I watched a YouTube video of someone who made a very good point, and that was the fact that he felt like they looked good, but they're always going to look weird to us because we're so used to the MCU now.
but we're not.
Correct. Okay.
Hang
This is
on,
what I wanna
hang
talk
on.
about.
Let me finish and then you
Okay.
jump in. But
Alright.
we're not. Because we come from that comic book
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
bit.
yeah, yeah.
We come from that world of having seen these before Robert Downey Jr. and all
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Chris's got involved in that lot.
Yep.
They looked weird because they looked weird. It's got nothing to do with the MCU.
You agree?
They did not look right.
I agree.
Go on, Tom.
Look, people saying this, it's because you lose the MCU. Bullshit. They look shit. They're not real people. Like someone once was described to a person and said, "Make a person out of Play-Doh." That's make a person. They look too perfect. You compare it to Peter Parker in the Spider-Man game.
Yes.
All right, I'm not. I swear, am I too used to Tom Holland? No, because he's a well-designed character model.
Yeah.
Because he's based on a real person. He's got flaws. He's not severely perfect and has this sheeny, shiny skin with no pores in it. He's a real-looking person.
Well,
and that's not a hyper-realistic game. He just looks. He's a real design.
Yeah.
These characters are all square-jawed, poreless, perfect, sheeny skin.
Do you know what I think it is? It's because they've tried to find this meld between the Western style of gaming, where we're used to it, and then the
I'm so
whole
glad you're saying
Japanese,
this.
Asian
Yeah.
style of it, where they try and make them look anime. Because if you just
I'm
look at
so
Captain
happy you said
Captain America alone,
Yeah.
his body does not fit his head.
No, and
Now,
I would say
there is
Well, that
no-
was Thor. Thor
there
looks
is no-
very
yeah.
bizarre like
also Thor's
There-
costume is shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
there
it
is
is.
no
Yeah.
comic book out there where Captain
You can
America has a
change that.
smaller head than his body. Well, of course you can. It's called microtransactions.
Well, they are
Welcome to
changing
the
it.
world of bullshit, isn't it?
They said they've tweeted that said we've heard your criticisms. We're going to make changes. And
Well,
the main criticism is the look.
They've also come out
Yeah.
and said today that there will be microtransactions in the game. They've gone
But they
through.
said no microtransactions.
No, there's microtransactions in the game. It's come out today, and they've said they've gone through the customization options. They will be earned through in-game quests and premium currency.
Yeah.
It's going to live in world. It's something that's evolving with you. It's this online shared shooter.
I'm so disappointed.
It's an
So-
online service game.
It's
basically,
Destiny, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want that. I wanted a single-player action
I-
adventure game.
I didn't.
I agree.
I'm
with
happy
that.
with co-op.
I did not want an online single player game because after playing Spider-Man, which was brilliant,
Yeah.
I now want a multiplayer one where I can play those things with my friends.
Oh, no.
I wanted that in Avengers.
I wanted
but I
co-op.
wanted Destiny style where I can have 4 or 5 of my friends come together and we can play these stories.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, one of us can be Captain America or Thor or a Hulk or do something
Yeah.
like that, and you have your special powers. Instead, I think we're heading towards more DC Universe Online. We're heading more towards that.
I don't know.
Because what else I noticed from it was that it really did feel like the way they were talking over the trailer was, you aren't going to be these guys. You're going to be people to help these guys.
It
They're
seemed
going
like
to show
for
the
online
story.
part, that was the case, but
Yeah.
I think for the campaign, you are the.
You're going to be
best
them, but then
Avengers, yeah.
once you get into the meat of it,
You
which
make
will be
your own-
online because that's
yeah.
where the money is.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I was going to ask, do you think the exclusive PS4 content is Spider-Man related?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, maybe,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so,
I
yeah,
can see
okay.
that.
Apparently, there's
When-
an Easter egg in Spider-Man that someone's found.
Oh well, they already said in Spider-Man when you have to take pictures of landmarks in that.
Yeah,
Take a picture of Avengers Tower in that game. Spidey says, "Last time I heard, they were on the West Coast,
yeah.
which is where they are in this game. They
Yeah.
have to be saying San Francisco, which is the West Coast. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. If it,
But
if it
it
is an expanded universe, that makes sense setting it up.
Did
that
you want to see gameplay?
way. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
There is like
There's
nanoseconds
moments of gameplay
yeah.
in it. And the moments of gameplay look quite interesting. Yes, they've got explosions, they've
Gameplay
got
looks
nice
alright.
bit, and all
Yeah.
of that. Like,
Man, I wish it didn't look so weird.
I've
So-
got a feeling it's going to.
Yeah, I'm
it's
not-
going to be Anthem.
I'm not hyped by it. I think it'll be better than Anthem. I think it'll
But
be
that's
more,
not
more
hard.
polished. No,
Yeah.
it's not hard. I
They're
think
going
it'll
to
be.
skate by on the fact that it's Avengers.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
The big things, the interesting thing is going to be how are Disney going to deal with this?
I think so.
Because Disney have more power
You guys are
than
going to shoot me
anyone
down
now.
straight away now. Straight
Go
away,
on.
you're going to shoot me down.
He's getting ready.
Yeah, I think this Avengers game,
Yeah.
knowing that it's Disney,
Yeah.
has, if you want to play it online, a paid monthly subscription. I think
No,
that's
It's not
$4.99.
Disney. It's not Disney.
It's not Disney.
It's Marvel.
Disney. It's Marvel. It's
Marvel
Disney
Entertainment.
owned Marvel.
Yeah,
It won't have a paid monthly
I think
subscription
$4.99 a month to play it online.
It's got nothing to do
because
with
they
Disney.
can't. And also,
Disney own Marvel Studios.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Marvel
yeah.
the company.
No, I know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Something about it when I watched it,
but
it screamed
Disney do
out.
have control of how their
It
characters
screamed
are
out
used.
to me.
True.
So
I
it
was
won't
like,
be
I
under
can
how
see
the money
this
is,
having
but
a-
no, it will not have a monthly.
I hope it
thing on
doesn't, but
Well,
I
no,
have
it won't.
a
It
feeling
can't.
that
You can't because you already pay your subscription service to PlayStation, Xbox.
it's the same as
You
like
can't add an extra one on it.
you can. Final Fantasy 14 does it. You can't play Final Fantasy 14 without paying the monthly
But
thing on top.
what on Xbox and PlayStation?
Yeah, on
That's
PlayStation. and Xbox.
disgusting.
You have to pay
Okay.
$7.99 a month
I don't think they
I would
will.
never do
You have
that.
to go online and pay it.
I would never ever do that.
I seriously don't think we'd see that in any of these
I have
games.
to pay to play online anyway.
I know. I agree.
I would never
agree.
do that. Yeah.
I don't know why. When I watched it, I was like, I just got a sneaky suspicion this is gonna.
No,
that.
it's
No,
not going to
because
have a
they
monthly one
would
on it.
in the presentation they were all
Okay.
like, they're like free updates. So they're like,
So that's what I mean.
free,
So
yeah.
if they turn around and say it's $4.99 a month to play it as a thingy, but there's no DLC, would you play into it?
No.
Can't afford that.
No.
As poor as I sound, I can't afford to be paying another monthly fee. I pay
But,
too
but
many
also they wouldn't do that because a lot of it's been proven model wise.
Yeah.
I mean, look, yeah, Final Fantasy's done all right, but Fortnite has outstripped it, and that has no monthly fee because
Yeah.
it's microtransactions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It has been proven that your in-game transactions is where your most money is.
Yeah.
And you'll make more if you charge people a month to play it. Less people are going to play it. Therefore, you're not going to have those microtransactions.
Yeah.
You don't charge.
I
it.
agree. I don't know why.
I don't think
Just-
there will be a monthly
I've got
one. on
a,
it.
a quick funny question.
Go for it.
If Spider-Man PS4,
Yeah.
if that Peter Parker was to turn up in this game,
Yeah.
who would look like the monster? Peter or the rest of them?
Well, the rest of them will look like monsters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
That's-
in that
but-
one, will Peter look grotesque because it looks so real compared to
Because
that?
out of shape. But the problem is, they'll take that Peter
And
and anime him, but not in a good way.
But
Because
I'm-
anime is
I'm
actually
glad you
really
said
good.
that.
But
I've been saying that all week, but I thought maybe I'm being really kind of racist here.
no.
But it
No.
is a Japanese thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they look like Final Fantasy characters.
Yes.
And it works in Final Fantasy. It works because it feels like an anime-ish world.
Well, it's
in
because what
this-
what they're doing is they're trying to sell it to the
Yeah,
Japanese,
the
the Chinese
worldwide
audience.
Yeah. That's
They already know we'll buy any old shit with Marvel tattooed on it, but they know
it's
that.
really bugging people that are saying this because we're used to MCU people. It really bugs me.
Oh no, that pisses me off as well.
Because exactly, I didn't. When I saw the new Spider-Man game, I didn't think, ugh. I wish that was Tobey Maguire. I wish that was Andrew Garfield. I wish that was.
Well,
Tom Holland.
I don't
I didn't
sit there
care.
thinking of any of them as Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Pratt,
It's
Chris
the
Evans, or
character.
anything like
Yeah.
that. I'm always
Yeah.
going back to the comic books,
Yeah, if
which
I
is
look at
where
the
I
comic-
first met these
If
people.
I look at the comic, I don't think, oh, I wish I had a lot of Robert Downey Jr. No.
I mean, when people say Wolverine to me, I don't think Hugh Jackman. I actually go back to the '90s cartoon, which is
Weirdly,
only out there.
So do I.
Yeah.
And I didn't watch that cartoon.
Did you not?
It was on, but I didn't watch it.
Oh, I watched it all the
He was
time. I
in.
loved
He was
it.
in 2 episodes of Spider-Man, which I watched a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love
Um,
that Spider-Man series.
It's amazing.
We
That's
will.
brilliant. I've still got the Venom ones on DVD. Love them. Do you want to borrow them? Yeah.
We will move to the last one.
Yeah.
The last one, who I personally think was probably the best conference of the show, and it's saying it wasn't even a conference, it was a video, is Nintendo.
Oh, can I say why? Can I say the one reason why Nintendo won me over?
Please
Right.
do.
Well, okay, 2 reasons. There was the
Oh,
Bowser
right.
joke. There was the Bowser
The
joke,
Bowser
but I'll
joke
skip
was
over
fantastic.
that. And the other one, Witcher 3. Witcher 3 on the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, I'm so
Oh
glad it was on
my god.
Have you guys seen the gameplay?
Yes. Yes.
You've not seen it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, you have. Weird, isn't it?
it's odd.
It's weird that it works.
I appreciate.
You can see the downgraded bits, but they've still managed to keep
Yeah.
it at such a level that
And
it's
I'm going to
coming.
be so
I've seen a
happy.
comparison between it and PS4, a comparison video, and I was
Oh, between
amazed.
PS4. Sorry, I've seen the PC one, which is just stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Absolutely
course,
stunning.
yeah.
So there's a real downgrade
But I
between
was,
that, but
I was
still.
amazed. I
The,
was
um,
like,
oh.
for Switch, that is
And it
incredible.
is-
that is the peak of Switch.
For
graphics.
people who haven't played Witcher, that is the definitive edition, so it comes with the DLC.
Yeah.
The DLC of that game is nearly 60 hours long. Like,
Added on to
Imagine
what, the
playing that
80
on the
hours?
road.
Oh,
Was it 80 hours? of the
80
original?
hours just to
Just
blitz,
for the
blitz the story.
Yeah.
I tried to platinum that game. I'm probably at about 160 hours in it.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Next time we go to, well, this year, oh no, Egypt's in London, damn it. I was
Why is
gonna,
that wrong?
I was going to ask to play on the road to Birmingham. Can I just play on one of your Switches?
What, to
play
play
The
Witcher?
Um,
But
Yeah.
you know we both will have that on our
exactly,
Switch.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in London now, so there'll be like no time there.
But no,
so.
that was very cool. Very cool from them.
That was the big bit. And there were loads
Um,
of great stuff in the Nintendo show, considering there wasn't really a Nintendo show, it was a video. But seeing The Witcher,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
Banjo's
god.
in Smash. That's a big
Yeah,
one,
I love that.
I love the way they trolled it as well, like Duck Hunt Dog.
Oh yeah, Duck Hunt Dog going on. Yeah.
But no, I mean, they smashed it because I wasn't too far. I played Link's Awakening, not tons.
I
wasn't-
really want to play that.
I wasn't blown away
really
by it.
want
I watched the game
I
and I was
played
like,
that loads.
I want to play this now. This looks really cute. It looks cool.
I really like
Um,
that style of Zelda games.
I actually really liked their trailer for Marvel Alliance.
Yes.
I was like, this
Yeah,
is cool.
Marvel Alliance,
Yeah,
good
jump
to
on,
see
jump
that.
off.
Multiplayer. Have you ever played any of the Marvel Alliance games?
No.
Okay, they're
Oh,
really.
I
must
know
have.
what you mean. It's
Top down, drop in,
Yeah,
smash some
it's
shit up,
like
jump out.
Drop,
Yeah,
drop
just-
back home.
yeah.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Really nice. We've been wanting
Nice
one
stuff.
of those. Yeah, we've been wanting one of those on
And
the
this is a
Switch.
Switch
and on-
Just a bit
exclusive.
of fun, arcadey
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah.
and it'll work perfectly.
I know
Um,
what you mean. Yeah.
Astral
Good- good
Chain,
fun.
we've got a big chunk of Astral Chain
Yeah,
gameplay.
that
I'm
looked
really
good.
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's the next game from Platinum. Empire of Sin, which is actually being developed by John
sorry,
Romero.
Yes, I saw
Um,
that. That looks really good. Some really interesting RPG mechanics in that.
1920, yes. XCOM style, 1920s
I think you
Mafia.
might like it.
I think you might like it.
I
honestly.
think you might like it. And I say that actually seriously, even though it's turn-based.
I'm happy to give him a go. Is
I
the
think,
thing.
but I think that's the one you should give a go.
I'm
I
happy
think a
to.
lot of them like
Give me
you
a
go,
Switch.
next we go to the
No.
biggest reveal at the Nintendo video.
That's when I whip my kicks off.
Animal Crossing.
Oh, it's delayed again.
Oh, is it
Animal Crossing.
of
I don't
course,
care.
yeah.
It's coming out March. We've got a release date. It's going to be cool.
But
You'll be into that.
did you
obviously.
did you watch the bit where they talked about why it was delayed? Right,
Why?
which was brilliant
Why's that?
because they want to make sure it's good.
Yeah,
and they
we
don't
want
want
to make sure it's a good game.
and they don't want to put their developers through that whole pressure, the crush that everyone else that EA does.
Rockstar
And
have,
it was basically
have made that public thing now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and Telltale
Telltale.
have both made that a serious issue in
Yeah.
in the.
But Nintendo came out and went, we don't want to do that to our stuff because they won't make a good game.
I bet they were doing that though.
I bet they have at some point, but I've always had the feeling that Nintendo have been like that little bit better company. Because I mean, it's a well-known fact
Sometimes.
that their I can't remember who their CEO was at the time. Their head guy actually didn't take any of his bonuses, and he took a pay cut because the shares went down. And instead of firing people, which every other company has done, he went, no. It went wrong. That was
Yeah.
my fault. I'm not going to take my bonuses. I'm going to take a pay cut.
Instead of taking
we
an
can't
extra
lose
few million
people.
a year.
Do you know-
yeah.
He kept all his stuff
like-
so they could build the games. And then what happened? Switch came out. Fucking huge success.
That is true.
Everything boosted through the roof. And he went, I
It's
did
like,
that.
I think there's more community within Nintendo
Ah,
as a company.
very
Don't
slight.
get me wrong, I'm pretty sure they're proper harsh on their devs as well. Because, you know,
Oh, there's
They
deadlines,
must-
isn't
they
it?
must have done some
A
nasty
very
stuff.
slight digression. You know Hideo Kojima's company, Kojima Productions.
Yeah, I've
yeah.
heard of them.
Do you know how the working hours work there?
go on.
So the office is open 24 hours.
Yeah.
You just have to work 8 hours a day. You can go in and do 2 hours, go home, go back, do 2 hours, go home, go back. No one
You know,
ever does overtime.
There are studies that is a better way to do things.
24
Well, it
hour
kinda makes
office.
sense.
Yeah,
'Cause
they-
you can
they-
pick your kids up, you can move them around different places.
They say if you work set hours per day, you do less work.
yeah.
You end up doing less work because you just don't want to do
He
it.
wants
And
it
I
to be a
suppose if you
creative
can go in
space
when
and
you
all that.
want and do what you want, you're going to get more addicted into the time thing. So you may end
Exactly.
up spending more time there.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
won't feel as bad about it because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I'll bugger off tomorrow at this point
Exactly,
or I'll
yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to
Yeah.
do that.
And obviously we got the big reveal of Zelda Breath of the Wild's getting a sequel, which I
Very Majora-esque looking. It's
yeah,
kind of spooky.
I'm not. Not that we've spoke down on Zelda, but all we've said about Zelda is that personally felt it's slightly overrated. It didn't get.
Yeah.
It got a bit too much loving that maybe.
Oh, this trailer.
No,
No, the
old
original Zelda.
I'm genuinely intrigued.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were. Do you remember we were like?
We said it was a really good game, but we think that everyone was blowing way too much smoke up its arse.
Yeah, I guess that was the case. Yeah.
It
Oh,
was a really
yeah.
good game, but
Yeah, that
it
was
wasn't...
the year that it was like Nintendo just like
Yeah,
Yeah, everything. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just...
yeah.
I'm genuinely intrigued by this sequel. It looks dark, like, and I like the look
Yeah.
of it being dark
Yeah,
and co-op.
I'm actually more interested in this than I was Breath of the Wild. And I was quite interested in that game. I wanted to play it.
I think it's alright. It's
I
another
looked into
Zelda.
buying a Wii U for Breath of the Wild.
Really.
Yeah, but then I found out they were still expensive, and I was like,
Yeah,
no.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Why are they expensive?
Considering everyone because everyone hated them, they
Who
didn't sell
the
them.
hell's buying a Wii U? Let's be honest. Why couldn't I buy one for like 20 quid? No one's buying
I
it.
don't think you can buy a Wii for 20 quid still, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Did you hear the Just Dance and you just
Yeah,
Dance coming out on
2020.
Wii?
Do you know why? Because they released a stat afterwards that it's still where they sell the most copies of
Yeah.
Just Dance.
You're kidding me.
No.
Most people have
'Cause
a
everyone has
Nintendo
it on,
Wii.
yeah.
I
like-
want to buy it on Wii. I have two
We should
Wiis.
live stream the shit out of that.
Yeah. I want
Tom does Nintendo.
but no, yeah,
Wii.
Zelda
I
obviously.
can dance.
I think Nintendo, the fact that I like the Nintendo Directs because they're
So-
like 30 minutes, it's game. This is coming, this coming. Off you go. Yeah.
There was one thing there which I'm interested to see what you guys thought of it because I'm looking at it as I don't think it's an amazing looking game, but it is a game I'm excited for purely because I'm an AZ's fanboy, and that was Dark Crystal's Tactics. I've got Age of Resistance.
The Dark
Crystal
Crystal
one
game
that links into the Netflix one.
Yeah,
I know it's turn-based.
I am interested.
But were you not just excited to see all the Dark Crystal stuff come back up?
Guys, can I hurt your feelings? I've never seen Dark Crystal.
Can I break your fingers?
You may.
Okay.
I am.
Like, it was. I don't know. It's just
you weren't alive at that point, so it's not a surprise.
But I've seen so many things that
I'm slightly concerned. It's a cash grab of let's just make these assets and put a game out there to ties in.
Oh god, yes.
Sometimes
well, no,
it's
it's quite
thing,
obvious that what it is they've taken the Mario Rabbids Tactics games and they put it into the world of Dark Crystal and added those bits.
Oh god, sorry.
That's actually a really good. Oh no, you'd hate it because it takes skill.
Oh yeah, so, turn-based takes skill.
Turn-based does take
wait
skill.
10 minutes to figure out
why is chess still seen as one of the best games to play and test the powers of it? It's like Go.
It's not a video game, is it?
Go as well, which is a turn-based game and is seen as one of the hardest games to play in Champion. Well, no, you haven't because it takes skill. I got to admit, I've only played Go once and I didn't understand what the was going on, to be honest.
I have no idea what it is, to be honest. I've heard the name, I'm sure I have.
You move Smarties and then you change the colour of the Smarties.
Very odd. It's very odd.
But it's the one they use.
It's like a mental test, isn't it? They use it.
What's that one?
It's like a big asterisk, the board.
Yes. No. Isn't it like a diamond?
No. Go's a grid. It's a square grid. You remember when you played Join the Dots? Yeah. And you got to go. It looks like that, and then you place it on.
I do know what you mean.
Kind of like Othello. Do you remember Othello?
You can play it in Yakuza.
Yes, you remember Othello.
Yes.
Let me get my pipe, and we shall discuss it some more.
The film starring Laurence Olivier? Is that what you mean?
Did he do Othello?
Yeah,
was that Laurence Olivier?
Think so. Maybe I'm wrong now. I feel like that was the case.
I thought he did Hamlet.
Maybe
he could have done more.
Could have done both.
I mean, he did more than one thing.
He did. Yeah. He definitely did.
Could have done both.
Yeah, sorry, we've gone on to Shakespeare. Let's go back.
I was just just your brother.
What did that little
he basically just said, I think we're going back to Square now. That the Trials Manor was actually being remade. It's pretty amazing considering it was never even localized before, and is an awesome ARPG, aka Seiken Densetsu 3.
Let me read that.
Okay, yeah. That's what it was also known as.
At the very bottom.
All right.
Seiken Densetsu 3.
Yeah. Because that was the best bit about it. It wasn't only the fact that we're going to get a collection of the Manor ones. We were going to get
all of it.
All of it. The ones that have never been over here. The ones we've never seen. The whole first Final Fantasy bits that really connected into Manor as a huge collection. I mean, it's out now.
Yeah. So,
but I just don't have the time to play all of those bloody games. I'm sure my little brother will, but Jesus.
Tom has nothing but time.
Tom has. That's Tom's in general.
Yeah.
They've got nothing but time.
Well, actually, I have everything but time.
Trust me, mate. I'll be dead long before you.
No, that's true.
So
but I spent all my time here doing
I
stuff
now
I don't
have
want
less time in life than you. So you have nothing but time.
How does that
in
make
my
you feel?
Pretty freaking sweet because it means I've got to spend less time with you.
How does it make you feel that both of you, hopefully, will die long before I do?
No.
Oh, I don't know about long.
Oh, long. I know I look older, but I am 22.
Yeah.
So I'm quite young.
Yeah, but you act like 57.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
You'll be in the grave.
I act 57. I look about 26. Let's be honest. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'll die probably about.
What do you reckon? Go on.
I'm gonna say 78.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna die about 78. I think you've gotten to at least 50.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Lewis, I actually think you're gonna make it to 80.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But either way, long before I die.
And what's next?
I got weirdly more.
I think we've gone through the conferences. We've wrapped up. Overall, I think we're all in agreement that E3 happened.
Do you know what we didn't talk about?
Go on.
Jedi Order. That's an EA conference.
Oh, it was the EA conference. Yeah.
What did you guys think? Because I've been very against what everyone else has said.
I've been very impressed with what they did.
Can I shake your hand?
Yes, you may.
Everyone said to me, everyone's like, "Oh, I didn't give a shit. It looked shit," and I was like, "I thought it looked quite good."
It looks good, but they did something incredibly brave.
Go on.
So every other time you see a game, they will go action, 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 action. Here's a slice of the game, and it's amazing. And what they did was went, well, no, we're actually going to show you what the real game's going to be like. Here's a slice
Yeah.
of the real game.
Thank you.
You've got wall running. You've got the beautiful bits. We're showing you that the robot on the back is more than just a gimmick. It's actually there, like in Dead Space and everything like that. We're going to show you some of the combat, and some of the combat was a bit janky. And they're like, yes, that's where we are right now. So when you buy this game, you know you're not buying some bullshit like some other companies showed you. You're actually going to get the real thing.
You're making
and
my
we're going
day
to make
right
this.
now.
And I was just like,
Yeah.
I love you guys. Well done, Respawn.
It seemed it's exactly what I wanted for me.
Yeah.
It is Uncharted, except I'm a Jedi,
Yeah.
and it's set right after Revenge of the Sith,
Yes.
which is such an unexplored time in the Star Wars universe, and I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to play
It also gives you one little bit back that I'm excited for, and I don't know if they'll do, but the Darth Maul.
Do you think?
I am so feckin' hoping.
Oh,
I am
maybe.
so hoping.
No, I don't think so.
Do you not?
No, I don't.
Because
I don't
they've
think so.
already opened it up with the cartoon series that that's happened and it's counted as
Saw
canon.
Gerrera's in this.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so.
Because, oh my god, I
you know
would,
how I think
and
this
I know
game's gonna
Respawn that because they're a bunch of
Is this
nerds
20?
at
Is this
Respawn.
20? This is this year, isn't it? November.
Yeah.
November the 16th.
I think this game will end
Go on.
with Darth Vader killing you. Because your character can't continue onto A New Hope.
Yes, but don't.
And
But we've got
who
such a
is in
huge
charge
time
of
gap.
killing the last remaining Jedi?
Well, yeah, but we still have such a huge time gap.
Okay, maybe they'll do a sequel. But I think this whole thing will end with Darth Vader will kill you. Because they just have to. You have to die. You
Oh
can't-
yes, you have to die.
Yeah, you can't have a Jedi that continues into The New Hope. Because A New
Yeah, it
Hope
would make no
means
sense,
Luke.
yeah.
Luke is The New Hope.
Well, but you do still have Obi-Wan Kenobi there, don't you?
Yeah, but
And he's a
known
Jedi.
that he's going to die.
Well, he does die. We
Yeah,
see.
that's the point, though. He dies in the first Star Wars film ever.
Did you see the video where they redid the fight
Yes,
between?
yeah.
Wasn't that
Yeah.
amazing?
Very cool, very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I like that.
Sorry, that was a bit of the other one, but no, I thought Respawn did a bang up job. I really appreciate what they
Daniel.
did,
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait for that one.
Everyone I've talked to about this game has said, "Oh, I wasn't impressed. A little bit shit, to be honest." And only Alpha. You said that.
I didn't say I wasn't impressed.
No, but you said
I
it's
said
like,
it
you
looked
said I was
shit.
surprised
I
by only
said-
Alpha.
I said that I was playing as a Jedi and watching it didn't make me feel excited to play as a Jedi.
Yeah, but I think like you've played games like Force Unleashed, which
Yeah.
is such an OP Force user.
Yeah, I agree.
This character, I don't know his name, but he is what
New
a
to
Jedi really is.
Yeah.
And
I
he's new to it.
I hope that I
He's a perfect in between of the
They
Jedi
have
from
to-
Revenge of the
I
Sith
think
and
if-
the Jedi and Obi-Wan in A New Hope. He's the in between of them.
I hope they nail the storytelling in it because that's what's going to.
I think that's what I'm there for.
That's what I hope. They
I
nail.
want.
And that's why it heads towards the Uncharted one, because Uncharted's a great game, but it's also about that great storytelling they
Exactly.
put into it.
If you watch the cinematic trailer and then watch this gameplay, you really feel like, yeah, I want to play this. I want that.
I'll
Story.
definitely be playing it. But
I know I'm going to enjoy this. I know I am.
I'm not like I need to go buy that day one at the moment.
Just from how the gameplay looks and they set up the story, I know I'm going to enjoy it as a Star Wars fan.
That is.
And I trust Respawn.
I
I
do.
do. I've
yeah,
said that many
Respawn.
times to you
I've not
guys.
even played Titanfall 2, which I really
Yeah.
want to, but I trust them because
Yeah.
I've heard nothing. But
It
good
was,
stuff
I've
about
got to
Titanfall
say,
2.
it was hilarious watching him run across the wall, because it's like, that's just a pilot from Titanfall.
Yeah.
Same hand across the back as he went across,
Yeah, of course,
holding
yeah.
onto the wall. He went, oh, he's a pilot.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where the pilots came from. Maybe they're secret Jedis. But
Like
it
that
was quite
crossover.
funny seeing that bit. But it also made you go, well, actually,
Yeah.
they made the best and smoothest motion
Yeah.
I've ever played in a shooter
I think people are
on
going to love this
console.
game.
I
But
hope
that
so.
just
I
means
hope
the
so.
movement and that
I hope
the
so
Star
for
Wars game is
Respawn.
going to be
Yeah.
great.
Is it this year still?
Yeah.
Yeah,
November
November.
16th.
November. Yeah,
November 16th.
I cannot wait.
But that's going to wrap up. That is going to be this month's Not So Indie show. It's been a big one actually, but we got through all of E3. It's always going to be a big one. We had a quiz, and we went through
Quick
games
check,
we've been playing.
check on your list. How did you do with your list?
My list.
Seems we don't
Um,
have ours.
2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What were
out
the
of
two you
6.
got?
Bizarre Remaster is announced.
Yeah.
Destroy All Humans.
Yeah.
And Valve does nothing.
Yeah.
They did nothing.
That's
did.
absolutely true.
They did
Yeah.
But that was a bit of a give me, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
the ones I got wrong, Final Fantasy VII release date, which is true, but I said for this year.
Yeah.
and it was
March.
March next
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
So unfortunate. Elder Scrolls trailer, there wasn't one as far as I know.
No.
Next Xbox
No.
doesn't count. That shit video they did doesn't count.
No.
Lots of cringe. There
No.
wasn't that much cringe.
Well, Minecraft 2 did get announced.
And no, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
The only cringe
I-
you ever get is on this show and him.
It's
But
true.
that's
It's
going to
true.
wrap up, guys. That is going to wrap it up. Thank you, Stopping By. Thank you for hearing about Minecraft 2. If you want to hear more on that, we'll be having some videos next year on that.
Can I just say as well, well done for making it to the end, guys.
Yeah. I'm not very
that's a
aware.
take a
that
real-
I'm not drunk, but I'm slurring words and I
Yeah.
can't help it. So I'm aware that sounds awful on a podcast, but whatever. Fuck you. I mean,
Creepy.
creep you.
Creepy.
Creep.
Bleep out, Lewis. Go to the effort of bleeping out when I said that.
No.
Okay, then I'll just swear when I want.
Thank you, thank you guys for stopping by. If you do want to get this earlier next month, as well as a week early access to a new podcast or a new show we're doing, which is to do with indie comics, then $1 a month. Oh, there we go, $1 a month over on patreon.com/Indiecredible, or hit the link in the description below. But also let us know in the comments below, guys, if you played any. If you're looking forward to playing any games announced at E3, what did you think to E3? Was you blown away by it? Was you like us and thought it happened, it was okay? But yeah, we'd love to know, guys. Once again, thank you for stopping by, guys. And until next month,
Right, yeah.
you're breathtaking.
That's going to be out of date
Nice.
when that comes out.
Yeah.